almost equal into easy buy your phones, Mr. Emma Renfi must buy and so equal mutendente and not your transfer DP and so premo Electroland me part away Electroland Black Friday Mr. Emma Renfi so far gym home appliances and also Kwajibi Aja Omega instant chocolate drink I'm paying for etayachi Nazans Kebu Meltals Ghana Limited Omukwe mutendente DELA fashion Ayajande Dunkwanyawo almost equal Juma Dianum Tenten. And they are transferred P and some Bramunti Emma Renfi said Jumadia Cassena Personal and their sponsors never told me now say Mamma Fun to just sell and paying for some fun to him sending your more improve it and Emma Bebre and Yasam Kitokra. I just saw V Power and a self will saver the Patra Emma Renfi and a fuel saver, fuel save a diesel, and on a show fuel save a diesel, save diesel. I just need an ebu and a main a yame patron, a V power no, and also ebu and a shell a fuel save, a unleaded me patron sono. Ebi awo nchama Renfi ayade ane ma mo pese mo to kwan na mo kopie mo enso awo aye Dubai no me ba be di mo nkomo bebre because pi enso wa yetini gina be mamo the luckiest esme fan to anim sene me patrol be dial star 712 hash na chese o dem me patrol be mo options no enche draw no enso ba Royal Foam am promotion e koso o perform adaso Royal Foam o de Royal Foam for ma me fan to just sene Ye Shining Star a source company Ghana dear or the Ye Shining Star source company ho and I saw the one channel Piasu Kama skins skins shaving and bump a solution me patro and the omukra mu ten sounds na EBA phones and accessories me patro mu ekra mu Kivo 4-in-1 a garage soakings Kivo me so dear a 4-in-1 garage soakings no me patro mu tire chi kel chako toothpaste me so oje kel chako a toothpaste I'm paying for tire chi and the Samara Company Limited me dima for about to Dr. Time that so Mr. Ayadiane Obako Ayana Sue Kofi Amwa Ayamabo Stone and the Marble Stones na edema aye fear ya fere Kofi Amwa ho amro door master amusu kure mu den and no pedos papa ya door master hasa mesha hasa capsules mamen fan to just all satan for etaya WL Burton Ghana kosana Burton WL Burton Ghana amukure jumadi nim den sanso filo timo aye industries aye limited ya na di filo milk no and so ejaba filo timo industries limited paying for eta jumadi na chi Voron Ghana limited me pacho emo race VGL bobo yano yen yeton aye Voron Ghana limited furniture yaswe garden about industries Mr. Morris garden about Misha and the capsules and the Diaba lobby group of companies and your super lobby phones and accessories almost etta yuma den Kennedy digital satellite anko kinono me patrol my plans is if you know what the one channel so executive about center almost etta yuma den sounds from the 27 bash digital satellite Barcelona ko naju DSTV and the code nyina saso kumtontono preko me patro de enso saso for eta jumadi nachi me patro bamba ko heba aye capsules almost ekura jumadi nim jenjenje ande yedi p enso premo buzia ventures and more resort de buzia obako no wato phones nyina no buzia venture jenjemed aye dental aye clinic me patro yes no ye hwe our jenjemed aye dental aye clinic and ye je no ma me fanto just a true hotel say omo abimu kra na omo de fofo kra na ba e True Vine Hotel local air restaurants Saturday and Sunday for busia phone call a True Vine na munkodidi we a locals e True Vine a hotel yemfa eno ensio meba betiti nkomo bebre ni nyina sepi enso e ha na enche yebaje a question of the day no na Alaska Star Enterprise adaroma and the question of the day no enso ebremo Kwame na o to say yankopa donke ye the radio say Kwame DELA Kwame no Biggy say bibi aboko de me adom bibi aboko boss ye me say Biggy Edilson my question of the day na onchi aso ka ho.
Okay, it's a for a question of the day. Yemma Hong Kong joining Lawson TV. Question in here: which of these top talents do you fear might not reach full potential due to recurring injuries? It's a question of the day. I hear Bisana say talent here good television is free. Diana Ususu says send your injuries ebo bobe. Ebia when see me unreach the full potential. Shawadjane Lamine Yamal ana Cole Palmer ana Jamal Musiala ana so say Nico Williams. Ebia was sport for so bit me Eddie account Eddie Aba. Lamine Yamal, Cole Palmer, Jamal Musiala, Nico Williams. Why and a ususu say Osi sono isakwei obeya de nemom sane na nsan epra no AC aircon wusro at the massa player no se ebia no wentimi anreche level na ususu senko bere
semo ya wa kan sere semo ma no tumansa na Ghana fabam Mr. Emfa mekeka sabi anamen kan semu
say
yes on target obi teams ni be target ni players ni bi ana
mem tiase
teams
okay
player Kwame ana bibi abokode bibi abokode what the best say ya wow e best say ya obonso mu nyina na omo pejama Musiala sem unse Musiala oyobi a why say goal content no obi antan no ana bibi obi a also on pe Musiala sem
baby obo no ken
shows a club in
good enti e best say ya se so mo ho betro mo Kole Palmer Lamine Yamal ana Nico ana nyesa Kwame ekwe
Ken me tie wo question ni pa na real carrying injury injury corner aba and so we hear football science injury kwa a tiber pa no hamstring and a groin injury any injuries I call na tiber and between sa players we nyina no Lamine ne Cole Palmer no mo de no ekona tiber by the misroma ne pa no Musiala de no Musiala injury ne ken misro se edi hu bi ba be hye ne mu se ne ball no ntimi mbo because ono ne ball no boy no ne nanim bu pin and unso so yes our players na omo ye ball to feet on pe oni kura bebre enti utira nye ya na sa suro no obobo na suro ne tinye didi ni tim na ntinye nyi sa ni potential yenim no e de aba so ken Musiala de no misro the man because maybe say ni engine how na e serious no Cole Palmer ne Lamine de ne de ebeko ebeba ombetimi de Managerial ba because omo de no mo ye conservative treatment ebeko ebeba ba Musiala de no nya ne ken misro say anhwe ya na esuro no wentimi ambo ball no part say de ebeti ehu no because of how na injury ni serious.
Okay, Kwame Musiala Biggy
recurring injuries. I think that recently players are prepare there. Definitely it is going to be a year between Cole Palmer and Lamine Yamal. Omuna prepare how mokaka, but mijina baby akwa mijina na ken say obenye broken leg and nine bu pain and you say affected and ase bibisa, but any of these players omakano obia de any injury be a serious gidi bia. But Jamal Musiala there with how it happened. So na mu bebu pain there. One of the reasons are Amayentimi look short when he joined Manchester United because of a broken leg. Our Sofia or Champions League in 2015. In the one injury psychologically the rippling effect of a player no so nkwano Emma player no intimi em mobo ni nkonko drum pempen so a nipa dodo na feel say obetimi abobo na dia akwa kodun. Based on that there what has happened to Jamal Musiala and they can me feel say or no any player me slow the man among these four players me slow man pa say ansha na when to me a mobile na nkwa kuduru baby I expect so be kwa kudu no ken
okay Edilson
ken a probably or any positions be e wo ensia to say we are defensive midfielder now we are ACL. It is difficult for you to come back because position now but they be away tackling. You need to always be putting your foot now they are 50-50 challenges into winning ACL and now Okoba as a defensive midfielder break accra to say the Rodri it will take time and some the confidence no crazy aba now me contemplating between Cole Palmer and I'll tell you the reason why only Jamal Musiala kakra Musiala dia no de ma misuro ne say ne ball no on pass bebree on your bia Obeka so a good passer, though there are 1 or 2 instances of passing emane ya kono, but on said anya passer. To say number 10 for no me passes nibi. The number 10 no or ball with dribbling or chimpa. Inti obia the name will be pain. Na ne attributes are or ya dear wo aya dribbling no mi so kakra de mano. Got dribbling there and the tackles nenam. Because once you start dribbling, you invite players to tackle you. I don't know my misrun because it may take him months for him to get his mojo back to start taking on defenders. And as I say, by Munchi, so the ball no, boko wings will be bree. And since last season, na born in number 5 one Jamal Musiala mo ebe fast say Michael Olise and Luis Diaz mo bobo ni be bree. Wings wo. It looks like the system is moving on away from him. Call the end of the man kakran second. Says the more Cole Palmer stays out, the more Chelsea finds solutions outside him. Into about but born engineer so to say previous seasons na engineer no so sa. Komana me ni what I say. Say Cole Palmer already ten abebo born there, no doubt. But say the previous seasons, Bono, Chelsea goes through him. Obianya Bola, we are locating Cole Palmer. It might not be like that because say Chelsea will find ways to play around him. I know I have problem, but Kakranti me, I am Musiala Cole Palmer. But Musiala they are dangerous because the 9 say is quiet. No, Haji.
It's my man saying I'm looking for Musiala. Okay, Musiala. No, Diana, okay.
Find ways to play around him. I know I have problem, but Kakranti me, I am Musiala Cole Palmer. But Musiala they are dangerous because the 9 say is quiet. No.
It's my man saying I'm looking for Musiala. Subana Mr. Mustang was one arm of machine. Okay.
Find ways to play around him. I don't have problem with Kakranti me. I am Musiala Cole Palmer. But Musiala is the 9 is quiet. Illegal, but it's missile. To say if so a footballer, woman son a illegal. What you say? But it makes me sell. But a bit now, but if you are dashing a focus swap,
a professional job.
So to me, a Kade na kin council by obi adwen ko baby fa.
That's a baby I would do.
Me no so mi susu sekeni. Obi susu ho a. Abontin no ye kre ebia.
Ontisa.
Obi also shedam di bone pa. Plus ni bia. Omaye omu innocent na namon. Omu so di bone pa.
Asema okay.
No crepa.
Asema okay. Typical example ye Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Said ye enkofo si hunu abontin say. Every single player. Every coach be on Ronaldo aye adwuma bia na ye tia nsem o ka for.
Ono kwa ta tu kura bi kura ngu no ho.
Oti ase enti be bia.
So the boni ase no say.
Be bia ngasa mo
Messi awadrodro no ho ni paboni.
Wa ase wa ye. Messi Ronaldo musu so ni paboni ni tattoo ba ko kura bi ni no.
Na me bi say Messi egu ne 9 ho ni kotodwe ho nyina no o ni paboni ni.
They say tattoo dey onti nfa nka so bi suban.
Okay, Messi World Cup anyana Messi kaka wo no.
Was the first person I said that cake first person obi etu obekala bi
Lamin
me at the country Kweku me sa Lamin issue no e ya na me mpese me ye ne say Lamin no si ho no Kweku oye player we siso or bobra oye nadwuma yi o ko training ondi bone o perform enti outside football life in the mama boy enjoy you.
Mami miss a big question way. Biggie. Him at the Bia or Cockla. At the Bia or Yen and Nema on Nama Bontin, baby of Fabia, the Bia Ocean or Babia. And we'll be your shadow, my uncle Babia, the Bia of Regas.
You are said them really dangerous.
You said them really dangerous.
Biggie are so far.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Big Ebequabra, but Mebabo, yeah, matches in this year. You are also for young common and here because and some debris and some meeting in so premo. I yet to imagine is when Chim the German something and so premo. My men for sons and we enter just a name. Yamia to my games in a pass 12 a year, 30 and a Chelsea Bebo, Eddie Burnley, maybe doing Comobi pass a bond there and some one SMP and so ever premo. Big said the games to be pre and a passwa, yet one P and so ever premo and then I'm a moment and something. Na ensosite na mo mame nim komo kakra na memfa maninche Mexico na yenim komo because ehu ewo Mexico amore se FIFA World Cup no ebi anasa matches ne bebre enso be koso ewo Mexico na wode woni enso etre aye stadium ba kwa fro aye Accra stadium yame ya doma ho na matches ne pi enso betimi akoso ewo man na fro Mexico mame mfa bo into the Mexico aye police in paying for aye authorities no yes 456 aye bucks. Mami fanto just say o makomu sa politin pass no ben sa stadium ye for Accra stadium ho ebe host to a FIFA World Cup no a chesem human remains me part of dead bodies and they ya chechere ewo politin pass ma wo hwe bi ewo television so to nsam nso tudwa yes authorities no mo ye ma so mo ye pa ama no ko aye Mexico doto no nyina agire pass ayadia ebe go mo ni ma se emra World Cup no ekoso no ni nyina ne se ne sa stadium na for stadium no ma me o show television so no sa stadium we ebe host to aye games ewo FIFA aye World Cup na stadium we be host to aye games na run stadium ya kwakwanya 456 bus e kan kroma politin bus ibe nan me patro ye kunkum nipa enso esisem dia na chese eho eti bus na police for no enso e dia si wa wo hwebia ye do nsam enso tutwa ewo tumadi ni so emra ye tena hwere pi enso emamo ewo baby bia wo bia eman ayo remfi mame politin bus no ye ni ho nkomo etanom ejetene se sadia okopiem Mexico aye ho because ye wo hwe ni nyina no mame mfanto just say dead bodies and ya tetro mo our politin bus ni ma ye do nsam na tutwa ewo aye around aye Accra stadium and some ewo minor me patro ye from Mexico enom ejepa ye demamo ewo aye dwumagere so mame mfanto just say player from Trent Alexander Arnold nyame ya toma bibia be kama de metre some Madrid game no obetumi asia kama bia so toma kama se oba started and so one started there the woman na se oba match ama bia so e kamantani abranche na me pato ye front no Trent Alexander Arnold enti o ye Madrid front na Trent be sekan na me ya tuma ye game the passport na no eno e je pa no Madrid bobo kona so ye manya report Brahim Diaz yes we impressing paying for the pan contract no about the year 2027 dem pay for the pass on be standard the amano e the akodi year 20 e 30 for Brahim Diaz and the Moroccan o me the pass so for Madrid no wa comporto no ye pitch no so so badjuma onye player so hard dwen da bia no the coach beka bia na wa ye odene chanchan on complain or bobo na on complain etama Madrid pay for no enim aja akura no ho a ye de no nsam na tudwa Nottingham Forest e Liverpool na me ya doma na sa game na so abaso se se make se Nottingham Forest team no abedu aye Liverpool na mo ko le aye Flowers and Edma Diego Jota etomo ko Jota ho ensom ekosom ne kakama bia so ye kama because Diego Jota ensoko teams are among Liverpool bonyina no ayajo mo nyina ba no amko ho no mo som adamo Flowers kwa mo resa Madrid for enso APM enso ewo aye Anfield no amko ye bi aye before the game eti opanyine for the Sondike and ejina wo no star player Morgan aye Games White aprantia ye fa Willie Pauley and aye Neko aye Williams omnyina enso APM ma bia so timi ye kama ye don some na tuja me patron after almost 2 years Paul Pogba aye back and first time almost 2 years Paul Pogba and so about football aye and Monaco and so game and so paso my men font to just mo ko aye red Monaco no brand game paso no the patron players no and then omoto mo no abantia ye font Paul Pogba ka aye boy game into Paul Pogba and na me park bonity anya me ya to men one start to be free page and so to be ba Paul Pogba ko to run no go fa no omo bada paso mo dey paso me nje so mo so Pogba e ba won so be World Cup and your FIFA and your World Cup trophy no Pogba the World Cup da e to the World Cup branch you for the Pogba on this 6 months so bet me and so the impressive manager na you for DJ Deschamps no pagine and so to me pmo e wo FIFA World Cup na you don't some no mamo e wo tuma de so na your transfer you the PM mamo Barcelona bobo no after 909 days and in there Barca every news Spotify and you come no and after 909 days absence no Barca returning there I'm a beer sweat to me I come my men fan to just 45,000 I just supporters and it sold out and I just stadium no you put 45,000 I'm to take it now and I'm an answer Barca inviting pay for me pray ebimu politicians ebimu me patoko VIP on there nyagro kra ebi politicians ebimu pay for omo and so our Barcelona kromo onim say my men fan to just mayor Barcelona oponye friend wami aya carboni onini aya janam omo friend no aya omo cultural minister omo sports aya minister etim payfo omo matter of Barcelona kromo de omo tomo say na dia from ana enso bom some payfo ni akọ VIP boss wa baby a wonder porter enso etino bom some payfo ni na enso one boss some payfo today pass and wo ba hia so mo be news Spotify come no after 909 days you know omo tomo some payfo ni na omo timi pa na bia so no etimi ayakama yato something so tuja and then tepa yatema motumajeni so my me for sansom ento just Gabriel Jesus and the name and ye osiam fan to just play and for the name no Brazil entimi ko FIFA World Cup without Neymar and the anya say World Cup without Neymar there be anya say sad entimi see eti FIFA World Cup without Neymar there onu Gabriel Jesus no tiri pass Brazil for no hu biem akura no so ko World Cup ne bi na bia so timi yakama and tepa yatema mo and next of Valde and the club from Atletico Bilbao. When said Bilbao coach no on Sir Barca, our Barca theater, Sir Barca Eben home, and Nestor Valde, where former Barca, and that's why Ajuma Adama Barca, then to a former coach, Adama Barcelona Bobo Kuno, my main fan to just on any team no, and I bet to Nico Williams, and they a year and pay for an Ababedua, and they Namia to my game no Sir Basso, my coach in the meaning coach from the Nestor Valde, no, me patra no kuna soya, the chance a match to about Benino, on to me. Barca, when is a Baba media to him since 2001. Omuntimi Barca or Barca fee, Etane, Quampiaso, Aja de Bessia, the Bessia, and Japa Yatemamo, I to Major City, San Commono, and Nestor Valverde, Mammy Nico Williams, and in Hong Kong. Adia Nico near and Nombetinata, Macamos Macho, Sabasa supporters or J Bonda, who no more Ristono, no more Bruno, and your name Becoso. You be some manager for Nestor Valverde. So what is a Barca for targeted player? Your phone Nico Williams and also or did a pass on the reception at Ope and it's a Barcelona for Bobomunson and German Nico Williams or more and Sabatin so Nina so a player my Panada and then some manager and so Edia to the manager there or did a pass a Compiasono as a passer for your sergeant and the Manico Aya Williams no be also to me a kama and then Japa Demamo when is a Birmingham City Aya Chrono Mina reporter Aya football club from Birmingham City among and so at the stadium project number I assisted 2,000 sa club no and Emma branch of Jude Bellingham epi omotete ayaju Bellingham my men fan to just say almost stadium na omusi no ayaje be one of the best and so our England Birmingham Chrono oko UK enkura so panu land in fiwa Birmingham no am said any South stadium no eti de omode aba bonte am hwebu television no omode pass omode Jude Bellingham nyina and so etimi aba so Chrono timi stadium aya kama eno Birmingham City aya bobo Chrono na yeto wonsam no and so am awo tumageni so yeni nkomode yam fan senepi and so Nina so Piman so some fufema. My first son someone to Fiorentino Press. Osia I am Madrid. Aye retired aye members no paying for me patrol omo aye nkokrafo omo di 70 years and so call omo edaso support aye Madrid Fiorentino Press champagne for nyina na some Madrid members no omo manyenyin me patrol some members no only 70 years elkwa onka ho etomo na nebo so mo a omo enso ekotiti ma bia so timi ya kama Madrid bobo kuro mo dire pass more than a club and tepa ya tema mo awo aye tumageni so ma me for some way entuja so akoda na yɛfɛ no Jude Bellingham ma memfa nto anim sɛ ɔwagye bi a na yɛfɛ no Shield na saa Shield no ɛne ne kura no mepatwa agye na ekura ɛyɛ Jude Bellingham no yɛfɛ no Shield ɛyagye a ɛmo race akoda na the time a wɔsi Academy Madrid onya shoulder injury no ɛmo remfi sɛ nneɛma nyinaa ɛnso ɛkɔ yie akyɛ sɛ na ɔmo de saa Shield no ma no ayɛ sɛ protector akyɛ sɛ ɛmo remfi sɛ ne upie mu ɛnso ɛwɔ ɛyɛ ne shoulder na ɔmo de akyekyere ɛde ama no nti mo na mo hwɛ Madrid games no ɔmo nso ɔwɔ ne ho bia na kyɛ sɛ ɔmo de akyekyere yɛsɛ Madrid fo ɔmo ɛwɔ akoda baako a ɔno nso ɛnya same situation wɔnya ɛyɛ same ɛyɛ problem a yɛfɛ no Bruno ɛyɛ Glacia ma me fa nto da sɛ no payment nso akoda na so ɛyɛ a yɛsɛ Jude ɛyi ne Shield no ɛde ama saa akɔ no nso ɛbato wɔ saa shoulder injury no ɛwɔ Madrid ɛyɛ second team no mu a yɛde wɔn nsɛm ɛnso to dwa ɛnom ɛgye to dwa no Joko aba bontensi yɛmfa nto dwa sɛ akora ne yɛfɛ no Antoine Semenyo Chelsea for ɛnkɔfa Antoine Semenyo Chelsea ɛnkɔtɔ Semenyo ɔgyere pa sɛ sɛsɛi wopɛ player ɔwɔ Premier League no mu a ɛyɛ sɛ Chelsea ɛkɔpɛ no a ɛyɛ Antoine Semenyo ɔne biribi ayɛ wotumi bɔ position bia wode ne kɔ left wɔbɛbɔ wode ne kɔ right wɔbɛbɔ wode ne bɔ as a striker wobɛtumi abɔ as a second striker wobɛtumi abɔ ɛnti ɔno Joko no ɔnsɛ da nkyɛke aberantɛ ne age deɛ ne mu nɔkɔ pɛ wɔm ne sɛ Chelsea pɛ player paa ɛyɛ Antoine Semenyo ɛna ɛyɛ sɛ Chelsea kɔfɔ so far teams abɔ no nyinaa no Chelsea nka ho ɛmɔ resɛ Arsenal, Manchester United, and the Liverpool elite race, no, and the Jebana Semenyo meeting home come on, yes, I branch and for so I am moving on, or show respect at my bomb off. I have a Kuno, or did you pass a bomb of phone? I'm going to Pempan, they want to know. Now I catch a bomb of Bobo could say, I am a dream. So I remember UEFA Champions League, no what a Champions League, it's a clubs happening in Ano, I had a bomb of betting your Macassa, no more son 1 Semenyo, ever for so Mamma Miankwa, and let me your training, Mamma Miankwa, me your way, yes, and yes, Sadiano, Akudano, Ebe Sadiano, or Boston Con, Adama, I have bomb of Bobo Kuno, or did you pass a bomb of Bobo Kuno and Kasankasa, ever granting a wish and some at the Amano, and no Aya Semenyo, and you don't come at one Sunny P, and so Emma, our Jumadiro so, my men for Sansa went to her, said no PM. And so I want some for my men for money and so enter a year Bobo for Liverpool. Say Lawson that is sacking here. Now, play an F on his sack, no corner strands and P. Isaac in your fit, on your 100% fit. Manager from Anna Slaughter on one babo, Bono, Okosroba from on one of the Sakino. It is a plan in the sir. A branch of some of your margins of Makotono on your fit, or your report of British air transfer. A year record road, I don't know. Sikaya Diatono, the player BNU DP Atono, and Tibon and Babo, now you're 100% fit. Some of your margins say, oh, say no on your fit, and Tonton Sunshine, a man Obama on your fit. It is a player, your friend, a your Lawson. Isaac Obama matches in at Ama club there from Liverpool and Liverpool Bobo Kono Okoma Swami Pacho the Empire Demamo I would imagine so Cristiano Ronaldo Mame Enfo went to the US no Koyano Ayajam and Mame Fo went to the Sir Opania Yafana Aya Paul Aya Rob Aya Wilson or your professor now Professor Aya Mepacho Rob Aya Wilson Babon Tensi and Fontuja Sasadia Boya Nano Yabechi well course so our White House no and the never be pray and a Baba Aya Ronaldo or said $100 million and a Baba Cristiano Aya Ronaldo and non Demamo our Aya Jumadiro so $100 million and you be satisfied a professor oh America Minum and the intimate workers San Aya visitor no and $100 million and a Baba CL7 no swear Aya Jam a branchano Science opinion your friend Donald Trump and some at the man no hair and we say papa I'm not Donald Trump cook sir I brought for the CL7 on no Donald Trump no neba ne fan CL7 neba CL7 and some no Abama American companies no ayata totoni na baba CL7 ho omo endorso CL7 omo enso be try Sunday omo to omo enso ebebono it is our White House Ronaldo Koye no so we fan try Professor Ayame Pacho Aya Wilson or some fun to just Rob Wilson or some fun to just Ronaldo able to make $100 million if America minum because of Saudi Arabia is here so a big man so be a person I don't know about CL7 you don't want some to but FIFA ayo official poster na buy and no what you say elders and the two of him or must say kwasesano at CL7 na win him first one now buy na me beto no say Jordan ayo na so wo no bia wo messi mu wom omokwase sampa no enso enie acha so no ye beti wo nkomo bepre enso etrel etim ade changes eno so buy no nie na wey ana kofa nsem bepre enso dia ba na Ronaldo for no bofu pop mo say won so mo Ronaldo akoto soro na nyema bepre aye plan na fear opanye e fa no Gianni Infantino opanye no omugiri passe wachre se FIFA for no ompe Ronaldo asem na Argentina for nkwa ye free and the one list no entubo so Bruno Fernandes no Messi mu nyina wom and omo at the World Cup no aya trophy no je Messi kwa FIFA World Cup trophy first one no nkwa World Cup trophy no yemo se sie dia okra World Cup aya trophy no ana ene eka ho na adeba kwa mo no se hwe Nazari abrante bo se go Editia club on the Wasro Pano, Etia me patron mine from Portugal. Portugal for Fimu ya our Qatar 2022 World Cup no and also omo answer the account. Your position number 5. Adeba Kwayo Mowa, a branch from Osman Bukari. Na Bukari Ghana song K place no. Share number 2. Bukari na behu no o se go de Ghana and okoye siu what I say na omudiri pass na yema be brio omude moku Ronaldo omude cheche CL7 already first one buy no Portugal star player omude Bruno Fernandes and they samo sesano na nkofa kamasama na mo sesana de omude buy ni nyina ya cheche into number 1 up to number 5 aya de omudiri pass ni nyina no aya cheche for panyina for CL7 and je buy ya demamo and so epoma ma panyina ya for Gianni Infantino nie ya ka answer the choice on Ronaldo any good times and on FIFA aye boss no aye president no on so that Ronaldo and Cabebre as Ronaldo who say obe Messi more and some eternity no eti dia ba ye nkofetire pass o sheda aye den na oye aye different one na o the World Cup na se Messi nsem obi so be ka to say Messi and the defending champion about FIFA World Cup na ono and the defending champion aye to nsem no and so Emma Awajumajini so Danny Olmo a player Edmond Barcelona say Aquanom Sabasa for tries of every time bia said Danny Olmo your fit and Emma so Ekoye Edmond Barcelona so average a goal or assist every 82 a minute and on the channel it is so Jepet no so the Mapasa or boy 2 minutes bia one so go or your assist and just said Danny Olmo the year is a player and so fit and no air by your demamo or Panina fan one Laporta and no PM and I want to show ya Ayadian Omiti Barca, Aya Players Association, and not as a Barcelona Footballers Association, Ayadia South Footballers Association, Ayadia S Players, no, all players Nina and Swakao, Etomo and Okosiomo, no more reporter Ebano, and it's one Laporta, and Messi, Omunkasa, one Laporta, and Messi, woman in Como, one Laporta and Messi, relationship will be in your mountain, and they say, just say about to try a demon, you say, not just a nay, as some Pia Laporta back a piano, and you know, the woman and it's a Messi, and today pass a crown, one Laporta, a treaty in Chanto, a good so, a man in this room, every person about the Kuno, and I did one fan chopanino, and then the other to try a demon, I will imagine so, you go sit and send a P and so premo, my man fan to just as come my Tommy, and then I made you say, Arsenal, a club on, I just call my Tommy, answer Bobo couldn't pay for one more monitor the Scottish, I get Napoli, almost star boy, no, I'm with the person, call my Tommy so far, born now, our Napoli, no, or the say Arsenal 15 I don't be regiment, there's a summer more, on the Cockroach, I print first call my Tommy, on some other to me, I can play now, and no agent to try a demo, my man fan to just a Robert Lewandowski, I can't. I had 12 goals. No real Barca. I had top 10 all-time top scorers. Our Barcelona history. No real top 10 or to miss 12 goals. So say was 108 goals. The next 12 for the about 120. Barca. Histo Stoichkov, Obesan home, Openya for the Bacaro, Obesan home, Aya Joseph, Aya Scola, Obeso Muna home, not as appointed, Wabata 3 seasons per Oka Basa Totena, Omo so goes Padiama Club now, not as all coming to 12 goals, no do 120 goals, Yatin, no one some so tuja, Abo Aya to Major so, Mammy call Palmer, Naya new come because Chelsea first so, and not all those and about 2 and him, so call Palmer, Ajawa Copra, no call Palmer Prano, Ayan Semebre. Seko Palmer one pra ewo kobam na ko Palmer epra ewo ne fie na Jacoba yo nyina no se ewo efie ko Palmer ayade obia ne se Arsenal match oba baby Chelsea Chelsea Barcelona Kopama yɛ fit Thursday ɛna na sɛ Kopama hyɛ training ase Wednesday ɛna Kopama April ɛwɔ ne fie yɛsɛ ne to ne nana no mepatwa bia yɛ ɔda ɛbɔ ne dom sɛ wɔ fie na ɛtasi paa wɔ fie na bia wobie dɔ anasɛ wɔ fie na mepatwa odɔ wobɛsɛ na onan no ano no akɔ wɔ dɔ no wɔtumi kam ɛno ɛna ato player no ɛfɛ Kopama deɛ si ne fie hɔ no akyɛ sɛ yɛ wo sɛm yɛ pa ama player no sɛ deɛ mɛtere sɛm the beginning of December mpɔyɛfo a wɔsɛ bɛyɛ second week of December ɛna aprantɛ no ɛbɛtumi aba ama bia so atumi ayɛ kama ɛno ɛyɛ ɔpanyin ɛfɛ Kopama medi Kopama ho nkɔmɔ no wone nsɛ nso Mariska ɛde ato dwa time a wɔtee news no ɔsɛ 11 ayɛ PM ɛna team doctor no ɛyɛ Barcelona doctor no ɛfrɛ no mepatwɛ so onyɛ kɔ 11 PM a sɛ ɛyɛ obusuani sɛ ɛyɛ wɔdamfo na kyɛ sɛ bibi yɛ asi na kyɛ sɛ ebia ɛyɛ bad news ɛyɛ asɛmbɔne ɛna wɔbɛte bikɔkɔ wonya ne 11 PM a na kyɛ sɛ bibi nso asi manager no sɛ time akɔ ne baayɛ no ɔno ahu sɛ bad news nso aba na mmom na nhu baabi asɛm no wɔ ɛwɔ na ayagye a bɔbɔ kora fam Chelsea team doctor no ɛka kyɛ no sɛ Kopama apira ɛwɔ ne fie ɔsɛ wɔa no sɛ oh my god ebiem Kopama sɛ kopra ɛwɔ fie ɛnom ɛyɛ nsɛm a ɛnso Mariska ɔse na ɔne ne yere ɛnso na ɛwɔ na that time 11 PM ɔpanyin na wo na akora ɔse na ne wife wɔ hɔ na woyɛ dɛn ɛno ɛyɛ nso Mariska yɛbisa na woyɛ dɛ ɔse na ne yere ɛbɛn no paa saa time no ɛna kɔɔ ne paa yɛ a ɔde saa nsɛm no nso ato dwa ɛwɔ dwumadie no sɛsi a mekɛsɛ Chelsea club no ɔmodire pa sɛ saa tɔɔ injury no ɛyɛde a Kopama hyɛ boot a ɛyɛde a ɛbɛka wo nan no boot no ɛbɛka wo nan no ama na yɛ yayayayaya sɛ ɔnsɛ ɔna ano hɔ baabi atia wɔn nso hyɛ mpaboa wontumi nhyɛ eti ma me nkɔmfam wɔ mfama wo Chelsea ayɛ latest ayɛ boot ɛde ma Kopama ɛne nie ɔmodire pa sɛ no ɛna bɛtumi amana recover ntɛntɛm woyɛ saa boot wɔ a ano no ɛwɔ kakra eti sɛ Kopama hyɛ ɛnneɛma no ɔmo ayɛ ɛwɔ ayɛ boot no ano no ɛyɛ ade a ɔnte ayɛ pants bia boot no nkasa ɛnka no form na ɛhyɛ boot no no nso ɛna bɛka ɛyɛ ne nan no a ɔmodire pa so ɔhyehyɛ wɔ a ɛnkyɛ ɛyɛ ade a saa tɔɔ injury no a ɛne ɔde ne nan no ɛkɔ pem ɔno ne dɔɔ ne prɔn anem apira no no ɛyɛ ade a ne nyina nso bɛfiri ɔma bia no nso tumi ayɛ kama yɛde mo nsɛm no ɛma mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumagyere so ɛnom ɛgye ba yɛde ma mo ma memfa saa nsɛm ɛto dwa sɛ meyɛdi saa nkɔma no ɛnso Mariska sɛ ɛmfa nto dwa sɛdeɛ Erling Haaland ɔyɛ ɛdema Manchester City sɛdeɛ Mo Salah ɛyɛ ɛdema club no a yɛfrɛ mo ɛyɛ Liverpool no saa na ɔmo so Kopama no ɛteɛ enti sɛdeɛ ɔmo Chelsea foɔ ɔmo ɛyɛ Kopama ɔmo esi ehunu no ɛyɛ sɛdeɛ Salah Liverpool ehu ɛyɛ Salah sɛdeɛ Erling Haaland ɛyɛ club no a yɛfrɛ mo City esi hunu no saa na ɔmo so Chelsea akora no ɛnso ɛyɛ mo ɔmo ne nyinaa sɛ ɔwɔ game no mo yɛ better dabi ɔde yɛ pa sɛ ne ɔbɛpɛ sɛ Kopama bɛsi aka ama Chelsea chance sɛ ɔte nkyɛn because Kopama ɛma Chelsea ɛyɛ better ɛnom ɛyɛ nsɛm ɛto dwa yɛde ma mo Pep Guardiola ɛna ɔba abɔntɛsi ɛmfa nto dwa ha City dabi ɔmo fain ɔmo Pep Guardiola ne kasa tenten kasa saa dabi ano kasa bebree ɔmo kɔ first half Pep Guardiola team talk no dabi a ɔmo delay a na yɛ fain ɔmo eti Premier League no ma me mfa nto dwa sɛ team a ɔmo delay me yɛ fain ɔmo dodo paa ɛyɛ Manchester ayɛ City so ɔmo kɔ first half ɛkyɛ ansane second half no ɔmo aba pitch no so woyɛ some mistake na 15 minutes ne pa ho a me pato yɛtwe wɔ so na kyɛ sɛ fain no ɛna Pep sɛ ɔmo fain ɔmo a na ɔgyere yɛ pass na ndwontofo ɛyɛ singers yɛmfa no sɛ Shatawale sɛ akɔdeɛ Stone Boy mo Amrado mo ɛne ɛyɛ mepato Jackie mo ɔmo a makeka no nyina yɛmmisa wo sɛ ɛyɛ ade a ɔmo yɛ late ɛfa ne ɔmo ɔsɛ ɔmo tumi ba ɛbɛgye sika sɛ ɛnɛ ɔmo bɛ performe time ɔmo pɛ ɛna ɔmo ba ɛno ɛyɛ Pep Guardiola.
We train later.
Okay.
And if I try at 12, at 1:30, I could not be here in time, right? And at 2, the Premier League don't allow me.
Oh, right. Is that a rule that they...
Apparently. They said, the club said to me, Mana said to me, if I don't at 2, they will fine me or fine the club. Like, we pay a lot of money because I'm late in the half time because you have to be in the right time for the timing. But after when they play the final of the Champions League or the other one, they make a show before the game and always late.
Yeah.
They have to find the singers. But the thing is not the case. So that's why I decided to fair 9 And like, see, the press conference is longer than usual, so you had breakfast already, right? So you don't have to take a coffee.
How many times have you been fined?
A lot.
Really?
A lot.
And when would you like to speak to us if you
I have to speak with the players. Sometimes I have doubts, arrive 1 minute later, but the rules are the rules, and the Premier League is impeccable for that, right?
Okay, Odin Common Bebre so Kawania Pegwajola and a yeti a young home common man fan to draw. See a yes, I'm common have your towers. I idea some make us a pain who yacheno. I idea or no pet and a year me pato penia or war a yes pena, Barcelona for empanasem. Madrid for empanasem, Javier Tabas, on La Liga president. The yet is someone charging paying for no, and as someone charge opinion, some idea what release a confidential, a year me patrol, a year statement at the Babontain, na and never confidential and farm Babontain, and your Barca finances, Barca Sika Sam, Nina Kobaye, at the time, an persona person motor branch of Nico Williamson, and now Okoyi Barca Sika Semina, at the club from Atletico Bilbao, Senko Fono Ominiska. Omusika semina ni amansane pa ne aye wonwa pa se ebe dan na ne wodi obisika sem akoka kire aye tumfoforo se so monya charge opanyine demete no ane so metimi ayi na fi na juma no aye se na konwa no so as president of Spanish La Liga because of Jordia Barca ntino wo mo ebetimi apam no demete no se first time madene Barca fo nyina kabom so opanyine omompam no na onko supporters ni na ka etachire sanso na mamemfo ntodwa empayfo ni na etachire madre Barcelona for Empeno, into some way Nabano, Demetrius Opinino, Ebetimi Alusu, Ayani position as president, and must punish La Liga, Javier Tabas, and a Nayan who come at one son pay, and so Mamma for Wintuja, so for the Rico Keza, and no Pimenson as Soya, Mania reports of West Ham United, or Mabo for Federico Ayakeza, Keza near Archer say a Branchano, West Ham for Omo a battle for relegation, in my thing, and so at Yamomo, or Mujere Pasakeza bar, or Betimi Abaprom, Yasa Branchano. Liverpool and pen loan. Aja West Ham pen loan. Liverpool a permanent deal. Nemo Branton and Kasankasa Crossing Yanadrin. Sandem Obeko. A Branton for Anthony. Aya Robinson. My men fan to just Everton. Aya club no and so attack on the channel some open. About them of Fulham. Now Anthony Road Aya Robinson. Aya just boy. Omidiri person. Omunya Nebetimia promo. Eti Debbie Moyes. And a just boy at the free club. Me pato ye for Fulham. Ye doing some to the Chelsea. And the Oracle. Me the Baba Tony said Chelsea nya sponsors. Chelsea for say ayadia story na me de buy no ye de bantentem to omo enu omo emie omo ni Oracle for no enso emie bibibia se de di kan enso ebeto dwa no ayadia store omo e kam obiate se wo ye company na o person ne o ba on board Chelsea for say akonya enso ewo ho enu official between omo ni Oracle and then je to twa ye dem mo ma men fan to the Manchester United and Benjamin Sesko ayen Semebre na Benjamin Sesko no Manchester United yes United playing for the omo happy so for me impressed on Benjamin Sesko and you ma question nkofon se mo kan noise se wabontin nyina no omo de omo dire pass we NCA and Manchester United Sesko me di Benjamin Sesko aye ehun komo no ma me for sanse mo into the Manchester United club no and playing for dire pass on Victor Gyökeres I just some more normal person two players no na reason ti and omo choose Sesko over Gyökeres any almost data almost to say extra players nina obia strength obia weakness do obia to me you know United and playing for take a decision on Sesko almost Benjamin Sesko etimi pie abaje ball no wa distribute ball no was ya run akonanim Asako City omu se Victor Gyökeres odina penalty box num kwa and the ball reasons in tia and Manchester United fortuna so omu the first Sesko omu the pass Sesko no all run a player compared to a Victor Gyökeres and the total demamo uni se Matthias de Ligt and no payment so akwana so ya Manchester United player every single minute wabobi a decision wabo every single minute at the Manchester United a decision and no a branch a front a Matthias a de Ligt ya akran some no and so emma awutumageni so Chelsea bobo kono nanka UEFA Champions League against Barcelona no enka omobeye we agama ko Palma and the eyes are your Palma and that's eyes cold what I say and the ko Palma it is say nanka beye I just say omobeye statue na sa statue na me patcho omoye no omode a special a top soccer card and so ebe shem ti say nanka be hu no udu wa na bibia so e kama jamaitin so bo hwe nyama so because ko pama na nkasa pra I want to me ambo game again pass ne bi etanom ejeyatia yedema mo lame yama unim said this season I was punished a liga wabo shot ejem player bia memom ayaja shot na obono amfanchenya na number bi enom ejeche no ma me fanto de so lame yama Adia Brentano, you saw average 5.1 shot per game per 90 minutes. One more shot on Kwana Makoma 5. Wouldn't send a conversion rate. Are you shocking? 11.1, just 11.1. Are your conversion rate? And to the shot now, I'm fan channel and go personal so. And non player for Lami Yama. And to no player in the Liga. What more shot? Lami Yama. Also, and a shot on a fan champa. And non the Totano. My main fan to the so Panina. Your friend Franco Mastantone. Manya report says Madrid Bobo Kuno, Ayatia Aquano, Nenema Bia Oye, and Ombenya Butrekakra, Ombekachano, so now Butrekakra, Ayatia interviews no crowd, Patramina report Sunday, Omobamana Transaka, Kamaka Kawakratano, Adiabetu the Sun, Ayatia Crano, and Nema Bakum Yubian and saying, Wakakano, and Yadesa Clabano, and Joso, and no Aya Franco Mastantueno, and Yatan Saman Sotuja, Ayatumadi Samani Kusua, Yadipi and Emamo, Mamen Fanto the Sun. Manchester United say players way or my Yamonyama and so Old Trafford so called Trafford ayade abanes awuranya sem kitwa Manchester United bo game bia obo say Ahmad aya diallo na omo ye ne de enti away almost a mass world what you say Mami Kunya na mo Renfi se mu abranche fano Matthias Kunya no ɛna ɔmo ɛdina yɛ Christ the Redeemer ɛyɛ statue na ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Rio no na ɔmo ayɛ kunya Yesu a waban ne nsɛm ɔsi n'ani agye papa po hu yɛ no ɛyɛ adeɛ n'ani gye yɛ mama images bi Manchester United players bi bebree ɔmo ayɛ bi ɛnso ɛgya mo a yɛde wɔn nsɛm na to dwa eti mpromo no ɛmo aresa brand mpromo ɛnso ɛna ɛhwɛ ne deɛ yɛde wɔn nsɛm na to dwa ɛkyɛ sɛ Manchester United nneɛma nyinaa kɔ yie na Manchester United menya report na sɛ yɛse ɔmo bɛtete nkɔmɔ kakra na nyɛ United nko when is Manchester United, yes, sir, Branta for Ahmad, and then a player now, you're for them promo, Omina Afcon. Now, Afcon, no, some release your more, and Rano Etchers on the 12th of December, some release your more. You know, report, sir, Manchester United, Bobokuno, Dabi, Omo Pasamanin, a year Cameroon Football Federation, a year Ivory Coast Football Federation, Womani Omuditum, Commandant Crano, about 2 matches, not as a tournament proper, no, as Sasia, no, come release your more. Now, you could be some manager, now your phone. Ruben Amorim.
Rules when we have to release the players, we will see. We are doing our job to try to maintain the players a little bit longer, but it's not just in our hands. We need to respect that, but we will try to do everything to
and no yes Liverpool so no Mohamed Salah jene no so mugu so and so any Egyptian Football Federation so mo good relationship mami mo Salah ni omo relationship ya panchene omo ne aya me patcho na ya from Egypt so e kasa se Mohamed Salah on be mana e late kakra because clubs no e di pass se sie de enya de so metima release players no amo mabebo Afcon no mo mabebo friendly games omo person the proper Afcon no and so esa na come release aya players na ka bia so aye kama yetom samna tuja enum jeba Liverpool team ne amo so mo bono tiam forest na nyame ya dom enu a amo remfi se omo ekopie mo anza aye training ground so me pato mo Salah ene ni teammates no se de bia so aye kama acha so mo nyina so aye ready a yetom sane p enso emamo ewo aye dwumade so na ya chance a ye p enso emamo na me fanto da se PAG good news ne se Nuno Mendes ene apprentice me pato e fene Marquinhos omo enyina asa apprentice for Usman Dembele omo nyina aye fit omunyina ya available omunyina enso are ready and your Japan no to report on meeting and it's a players nyina no ayu Usman Dembele ayaja Brentford are returning and ayu player na for Nuno Mendes enso are returning and your Japan no da so edwodia on the betchen so and your report ayatia your Emma Motumedi so uni say Marquinhos we about 499 matches and the club na your from ayu PAG and open 500 game 500 ayu game about PSY kama no aye jepa aye jemamo ewo aye tumagini so ma me fanto da say so Olympic e Marseille ene me koye pa na Marseille team no Obama nya na 10 goals why 7 assists Messi Greenwood Ball Messi Greenwood able to say no, and we say papa Edema say aya bobo kuriti Messi Greenwood no aya jema revisane on some opium on a soya on so aya goes no sound Messi Greenwood and so esa ya don't want some so tuja ewo aya jumejere so man ya transfer ya de p and so emamo na me pacho club na from Marseille one from three no so say you can front three with Europe and we share we must count almost front three and the bad cry Obama Nyan Messi Greenwood and then a branch of Pazao I just a players when you so close I don't want some no mama I to imagine so for the first time we was for Toronto press I am speech no Babontain I'm running Apple and paying for Asia I'm a new partnership Madrid Apple I am a partnership no and then so don't come I don't want some pay and mama I would imagine so my men front to the La Liga stadium and then Opiumos Pena, I just so far Nipako Stadium Opa, Echo match, club by Yahana matches, and some this is in our Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid Kuno, and was Stadium Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, averaging somewhere 3,782 per game. Not just a game, beyond possibly 3,782 Madrid for the FSC Kappa. Timan Atosmedia Atletico Madrid, or more Metropolitano Stadium, and a Tosu 2, like a Tuja, my men front to the Sano and the Stadium Tosu 3. Hona Betis is so much consistent 2,153. And more room for some mess. Atletico Bilbao Stadium no, a 56,000 average. And more room some Mestalla Stadium, Aya Valencia Stadium, and also me part of 47,000. Once a Fena Barca Eba Camno, Monjico, not to say Ayajia attendance no, and our former doing some Tuja, into top 20 stadiums was pay no, me part of Madrid Stadium and at the Piawaya Masamala dice. Maybe did home come again now, no man for some way, and some and Tuja, Sir Ayajia name. What do any and some a branch for a year, me patrol way, Mamma call a Mamma branch, we are saying, and Kobokakra. What do any Mohammed Salah and so Australia? Yes, sir, I play for Mohammed Salah on Wajatum, sir, forming on Wajatum. Yes, so call a club for Liverpool on Romo, a catch any team business or did you pass a yadia or Yanda Mabri and Sunday or Jana form no. Na Mamma Fanto does a pep. One is the Ellen Halan, says so can Australia or no any player likely. I'm not Hurricane anyway. Over to me a breaky Alan Shearer, the record Premier League 260 goals. Alan Shearer and so I say no, only bet me I just I record so be breaking record no. People say I'm fan to just say yes. Yeah, could be a DELA passes or Tnacha over break Alan Shearer record no. I Brenton and a patch fano a young Ellen Halan and your manager in some of that to draw. Yet the Emma to Major some more room fee. Just say Marino and not Benfica game a course so just say Nibufu the players in a power or DELA passer Benfica players no. Woman yes serious and not a game no cost so many Atletico CP. You bought first half of year no game no. 0-0. Omu called dressing room Jose Mourinho. 4 changes or pound 4 players. If you must a mamu master you move my pitch to be just no na oba now the force and be say me na no win 2-0. 84 players omu call man sam return and on mamo and some doors name Mohamed Kudus we din komo bi na Mohamed Kudus and ye bi say Thomas Frank asesa wo ball no kakra na omu kire o say JS awye ball no bia ni so per dribbling wo yes an yema nyina wo ba ye no omu change wo game na
I think that's one of the big highlights for me with the way I understand and see the game and how I want to play, you know. Yeah, there's a freedom in the final third to be as creative as I want to be and can be, you know. So I'm not restricted in any way, which is something I really love.
Mohamed Kudus say among restricted no I was pace or do final third or freedom mami bien Kudus we so say you more freedom team na you from us pace no you more freedom e more ye dey pay.
I think that's one of the big highlights for me with the way I understand and see the game and how I want to play, you know. Yeah, there's a freedom in the final third to be as creative as I want to be and can be, you know. So I'm not restricted in any way, which is
enti ayadia drop bia man ye na ye bisabo North London derby ba Spurs and Arsenal o first time about North London derby ni na ukrom Ghana ɛyɛ big sir saa fixture no ɛyɛ big wɔ kurom Ghana ha Arsenal ne Spurs ba ɛyɛ big sir sɛ ɔkɔ North London etie no.
When we had couple of African players playing in, because they tend to watch more African players back home, playing in certain teams. So when we had some African players in either of the teams, it was more game people watch, so it's quite big. And
also quite big. North London derby, first time here. Nyami Admo Channel face Arsenal. Yintie Mohammed, Kudus, and somebody told you about that game. Nyami Admo about watching.
I know it's a big game from watching as well. Also in the preseason over in Korea, the energy, even though it was just a preseason game, like the atmosphere was lovely. So yeah.
No, I branch and some another to get Mamo. Ruben Amorim, a Yabisana send a branch of fellow shaw. Sal left wing back and obey to me the nabo. Wajatum, Sir Akrana fellow shaw, to me boss oppositions in even centre back and a crowd in the Jema, obey to me about Amabia sweat my commander Ruben Amorim on a branch and a fellow shaw and some of the two jar yet the Emma Ewo Jumadian team, Emma a win fee. No more Morocco for so on Bema a speed, or more contact speed, never speed Benyeska, send obey promo to Afcono. We are singing because the platform na eso oko the YouTube channel na nyasem ketwa kra ejane Morocco any speed we aya car for na Morocco okay almost say on bema a speed a promote to Afcon we are singing an Afcon no ye dey ankobi nti ye behwe o TV so na ye resident assembly city yemfam anu ensi ho and the school boy ho atamo e wo ke ho and ye be patwa so fitamo be call and no more discount nti ata and ye school boy team nyina and ye we are Shakwan Isaka and any team so be o monitor ejumadi no kwame say bia bokọ de so nim say na Saturday chairman na hot trophies Strongman Adam so mo bajuma o kwa say Strongman team no ka ho agency no
sir
obi come na fama so
I'm
say players no mo ko hu a wo na mo consult to be say we good player
players ni be bebre na na ewo wi na yankwe tie ready we see Ken Europe leagues no as I resume after international break and then nyam we aduma china ye be enjoy games in the pa ma me sha say free England first game we dey kan to dwa no game e be koso o turf more Burnley and Chelsea boboko no before say na ye be ko international break now pe team back wo England omunya good results na Chelsea boboko no more share Liverpool no more share Nottingham Forest no more share Spurs apart from Sunderland almost share Chelsea before the international break na Chelsea nya sa results say na ye free international break aba Chelsea fans na dodo na expect say Chelsea be sa to aso no metime nya 3 maximum points any matches ahodo on bebo so playing against Burnley Chelsea fans na expect to win Ken Burnley this season enye boboku abeka say omomodembo no extraordinary obeka say omomodembo eni suru bebre because out of 11 games Burnley for win just 3 games ente ye boboku a o dey compare Chelsea emodembo suru esen Burnley boboku no anasa wo check Chelsea mpokra o say good record against Burnley because matches bonanse ni nyina no Chelsea finding a way to get the best results against a team friend say Burnley however Burnley able ofie no emfa ho ni baby omoda emfa ho ni omo record a enkoye mfa ma Chelsea no ade ba kwa about Burnley this season amahwe omo nyina na ye say omo bo ofie turf mu a omo ma opponent a oba hobia ni feel uncomfortable omo try say the pressure be to so se obehye Burnley mpokra wo turf mu a obebre enti check kwan ya Burnley fa so share Sunderland Liverpool ko turf mu obi ahwe game ni Liverpool wini no kre by kwanya Liverpool fa so bre yansa no munya sa 1-0 win against Burnley Arsenal ko ho nansen eko wini ye Arsenal wini omo game se wo hwe bia Burnley for ma match ni mu ye dene edema Arsenal bobuko no enti Burnley for ne de oni omo ba obehye omo turf mu na mum obebre ansa no watimi ahye Burnley team no Scott Parker say o coach Burnley bobuko no ade ba Scott Parker ho ne ye say onim se ball no ontimi mbiem ne Chelsea mbo enti every single team bi a Burnley nesia kan bia no Burnley and dominate opponent no ojai possession edema opponent because Kopaka awoye coach edema Burnley no or prioritizing defensive approach more than say obebo attacking football no more. And to say what check Burnley team now omo ye very combative, omo ye very physical, omo ye very aggressive, and omo ye team ba kwa time bia no omo ye mobile and omo deal with long balls. And to say okosia Burnley a kin Burnley ye bo boko ba kwa obehwe omo ba obebre. And to Chelsea for and make sure say playing against Burnley dominating the Chelsea never dominating game no because Burnley ball no omo boni nyina no omo depend on omo overlapping fullbacks no overlapping fullbacks no Kyle Walker and a branch friend say Hartman so 2 players no and be the overlapping e dia momo now I try send the midfielders no be get you closer to the box and be Leslie Wochuku and a branch friend say Florentino Luis so players no be get you closer to the box now opportunity ne bomb beba so the only thing na Enzo Maresca any Chelsea bobo ko ni hia ne say on na wo so mu kura ball ne che se woni Burnley sia na wo kura ball ne che a Burnley for no e bebre no ma say leave spaces in between on lines enti emfa ho se Burnley ebo defensive football no Burnley bobo ko ba ko aken omo concede a lot and omo ye obi a defensively omo nya strong because se wo koshi omo na wo possess bebre na wo kura ball na wo betima tete Burnley bobo ko no and Chelsea were materials Chelsea were akadi on betimi dia tete Burnley bobo ko no because currently so we check Chelsea team now. Look at the midfield display of Chelsea. Caicedo form our pique. Our this stability ben finho. Enzo Fernandez say mostly coaching manu operate on the left side. Now a time no obey out of opposition block. Now create overloads no. Say Kukureya, Malo Gusto resumes SA pique omo ready man. Say ombe inverte, say ombe overlap, ombe make sure say omo join attack, ombe to improve Chelsea setup no. Say Garnacho so epic in a rhythm. Let's not forget say Garnacho ball game we be a Garnacho born 100 game e Premier League nim. Enti playing in 100 game Garnacho be try say obetimenya goal and also be assist nan saying why very productive e dey Chelsea a o create chances in the match Chelsea bobuko no. So we check 2 teams na ken. You know, I believe Chelsea based on Chelsea current performance, based on players ne form of mapping no, playing against Steph Moore, Burnley ebema no mema ye den dia ma Chelsea there. But I believe with Chelsea setup no, any individual brilliance of Chelsea, emfa hu se Kopa ma mokrensia kan no. Recently hu se Kopa men sia kan kra na Chelsea find a way to win on games no. So make te po bi obe win a. Meko e dia ma Chelsea say against Burnley there Chelsea and a favorite e was a game we mu. Liverpool et na fie e bo Nottingham Forest. After that Liverpool team no, I say Aston Villa. Almost say Real Madrid boboko no. Na nipa dodo na anim say Liverpool team na shase say omo peke. Ana Manchester City chi omo ana omo ti omo. Me jitum say na nse nyoma nkoye emfa ma Liverpool team no. So playing against Nottingham Forest ofie no die. Who expect Liverpool team say on bet mania the 3 maximum points because Nottingham Forest na Liverpool for ni omo abesi akan in pokra no. Nottingham Forest this season omo dem bo no eni suru bebre. Until year season ye nyandru baby na a single team e use 3 different managers a trouble boko no how almost struggle until so we Liverpool now with Nefie now Nottingham Forest only any excuse than to find a way to get the 3 maximum points but dear ba kwa about Nottingham Forest boko ni say omo last 2 games no omo lose ye until emfa won send nyoma the entire season nyoma nkoye emfa Nottingham Forest no omo last 2 games omo make sure say omo draw against Manchester United and I'm making sure so me winning against Leeds United. So gradually, Sean Dyche so be fight team a friend say Nottingham Forest no or try so bet me improve Nottingham Forest boboko no na bibia koye edia momo. And the papa a friend say Nuno Espirito Santo. Abra no coach Nottingham Forest ye season ase no. The style of play ni say yen defend ni yembo counter football. And Postecoglou so be fame na de ni say yen build it from the back yembo abra e fe ni enfran create your chances. By say nyoma asesa with Nottingham Forest under Sean Dyche. The omo ye ni say time bia no a direct football and omo pattern of play no ejina omo fullbacks ne so omo fullbacks no eye Williams and a branch defense Nicolo enti o check everything say Sean Dyche be for Nottingham Forest boboko a omo last 2 games ye hu improvement na ball no omo boni nyina no omo chance ye say time bia no wo so omo fullbacks no Nicolo and a Williams ebe hu game ne so. The next player will be now game no so a pattern of playing be no so no e your number 6 Elliot Anderson and obi o share Nottingham Forest team this season watch the English national team no Elliot Anderson performance any form no was through e can who be na teams akese ne sha say omu chase this guy so what keep papa friend say Thomas Tuchel
onumpokra England national team head coach hwensempa o kafa abrantie we hu enti abrantie ne wo form and say Nottingham Forest omo last 2 games majority of omo game na omo boni nyina no Elliot Anderson in the midfield added that stability added that show ne the abati my friends Nottingham Forest bobuko no na we use no wings so no Ndoye and Dominguez into the pattern of play under Sean Dyche currently our Nottingham Forest no omo fullback Elliot Anderson and omo 2 wingers no so ade Liverpool be here o game nim ne say Mohamed Salah eni ne ready onyam peke ne form Cody Gakpo opeja kakra na drop it by playing against Nottingham Forest me expect a slot ebema Cody Gakpo and Mohamed Salah etina Abrante Fence Williams and Nicolo so because sa 2 players omo fullback edema Nottingham Forest no omo involve omo pattern of play and it's all the pressure to have 2 fullbacks now and neutralizing Nottingham Forest for ebobuku no and so what a key game we ankasa most likely say Sobosla never cover the right side of defense and the team friends Liverpool Conor Bradley out of this game. Jeremy Frimpong so nya fit. And the only way on bet menya a right back no Sobosla. And Elliot Anderson who game this wa. E boama other midfielders need to me come anim. On one say as I showed the back 4. Edema team friend say Nottingham Forest. So me expect to say Curtis Jones, Abrante friend say Mark Alistair. In Finfi one never dominating Finfi no ahead of Elliot Anderson. No more eliminating Elliot Anderson out of this game. Say Elliot Anderson and Huswa at the pressure at to the centre back of Nottingham Forest. So Morilu and Abrante friend say Milinkovic. Now for the watch I say will create your chances no. Na Sobosla and Robertson. I make sure say Dominguez and Ndoye and who game no so. So Liverpool for what's almost finding a way to stop this new Nottingham Forest omo form match as say omo pekino so we check Nottingham Forest and Liverpool individual brilliance in Liverpool for e was bebre say Nottingham Forest and for say Liverpool for e struggle recently no me tepu Liverpool for say ombe win this game we St James Park Newcastle any team my friend say Manchester City and ebesi akan obi oye Manchester City fan bi anim say nansen venue ba ko omo brepa no St James Park Newcastle fee enti from 2022 ebesi ne the last time I say, see my friend say Manchester City ako St James Park from 2022 besine no. O matimi akwa wini no. O makwa wini once from 2022 ever. Abro mo kwa say 3-2. Enu mpokura na game ni apon awie ana Oscar Bob 90 plus added minute or enya winning goal no. Edema Manchester City. So recently venue ba kwa Manchester City ko mo brepa no the St James Park anene omo say ko ho. By Ken this season ankasa no edi how team Newcastle pressure ewo mo so Nyoma enfama Newcastle bobuku no out of 11 games omabo so far no oma win just 3 that's not the Newcastle ayeni momo because the last 2 seasons team ba kwa what peja the modern bomb otimi qualify ko UEFA Champions League na Newcastle kan ho bi by ye season as Nyoma nkoyi ade ba kwa na ma Newcastle for a dance no me unique how ye share game na sia no the first 10 minutes intensity ewo mo pressing making sure say press so high won't feel comfortable on the ball by this time around say intensity nani hobie that aggression man to man pressing no ayira enti say what checking Newcastle recently many mo no say press here have you Benz ne pressing no atiaba form Nick Voltamalda mo kofa ne bae no onye obi a o te say Isaac mo betima presses so say intensity and Newcastle for the press at the first 10 minutes my opponent feel uncomfortable no ye hu sade no Newcastle bobuku ni say Newcastle force us switch no mo sit deeper sa 4-5-1 no say still na no opponent find new ways on be exploit spaces no a create chances e the ball at him e the tia Newcastle bobuku no na Newcastle the entire setup your midfielders miensa and the crew mo say Bruno Guimaraes Sandro Tonali mo ehu game ne so a and a Newcastle team ne function this time around ye season as no midfielders miensa no entimi mpeki omo rhythm into the entire season Newcastle for struggle kakra playing against Manchester City a very different game altogether. Pep Guardiola asesa ne nsa no ankofo adwen ba so Pep Guardiola yenim no e Barcelona yenim no Bayern ye ba Manchester City ni early days ade atem bia Pep Guardiola penny ye say in fin ho no e wo so nya control because all players are omadwimu do technical ability was through enti Pep Guardiola ba Manchester City no say obo De Bruyne obo Bernardo Silva no obo Rodrigo Cascanta players nyansa be control fin di amount by this time around your masesa Nico Gonzalez Tiani Reinders and Ryan Cherky sa players no nya midfielders Obetimaka said the entire 90 minutes on the bed dominating fin the amount. And Pep Guardiola is smart to the extent say, so only that type of midfielders need be hodia. And your man says some insano, and the king say, Obi awa check Pep Guardiola bo no boni milano, or you su wide side dynamics. Wide side dynamics over football which they say. Anytime you are attack Biano, the wide players in the moment that freedom to move around. And the reason why at this season, Obi about Jeremy Doku Abasoni say the new style of play of Pep Guardiola is you Jeremy Doku. Or you see the wide side dynamics into Wama Jeremy Doku, that freedom, that liberty to move around. And anytime you are Manchester City be initiate attack, you know, and you actually the position of Haaland. Haaland ever drop deep. Now our opponent now focusing on Haaland. Now creating space at the Ama Jeremy Doku because of the 1v1 ability, 2v1 ability. So me nipa me and sample krana Jeremy Doku betima bow. Now a release pressure on Haaland. Now a timia bangi in the goose. And to Pep Guardiola assistant and Sano. You see the wide side dynamics are bringing the best out of Manchester City bobukono. Again bakwa metipo Manchester City so betime win this game we against Newcastle. Newcastle from Nisro. Arsenal and Spurs. North London derby. From 1921 ebesine between Arsenal and Spurs, Omabo 197 games. Arsenal win 84, Spurs win 61, and 52 about draw. Recently, sa two clubs in Pokra says yeah, a year Taiko Yedima Arsenal. Uyi ni na sa to nchanya without statistics, we a eye test obia hebi. Currently, Arsenal near Spurs near wine wasro simple we enye debatable a Arsenal bobuku no. Say Arsenal si akanya Spurs si akanya. Arsenal mu edu Essence Spurs bobuku no. Enti nipa dodo na na etipo Arsenal so me a favorite because of omo good record against Spurs, omo recent performance and the current form omo say editia team a friend says Spurs. But dear about Spurs this season yes second. This season no the only side ewo Premier League on lose match away Spurs. Spurs and the only team on lose match away. Out of the 5 games away no wetimi win 4 a draw 1. Oko Etihad eko share Manchester City. And the Spurs ba we bia ni hu by ken no prayer ba kope se metina se ene na me analyze Spurs any team my friend say Arsenal every single department on the field bia Arsenal was so saying Spurs so we check the defensive line say Timber Calafiori mo e chiro ho no Saliba mo e chiro no omo ye capable so metima stop any team attack omo final third and the Spurs anka say nim ho no so nye sharp omani mo no omo ntimi nkleke yen se den nya player ba kwa sha ase say odi ni hu si hwa all banging in the goals e dey Spurs enti Arsenal ye capable so betima contain team friends Spurs on attack no in the midfield play Papi Abrante friends Papi sa aye fit awaba Paulinho ewo ho and so we take our players we now they compare Arsenal midfielder Arsenal midfield ni well balanced than Spurs there no because Arsenal bebo Merino or bebo Declan Rice no about Abrante friends e better che eze so 3 players no one fin feed them Arsenal team no on betima protect your back line ability to control games was through ability to create was through because on benya Brand defense Zubimendia obey the controller the deep lying playmaker on benya Brand defense Bereche is operating as the number 10 giving that creative work Ediama Arsenal on benya Declan Rice box to box and between these two teams no the midfield air balance air Arsenal then eba Arsenal for final third and for who say Yokares and fit Arsenal be use Merino as the first number 9. Anytime we are make Merino who asem Trobiano, Messi Merino ye midfielder by a soul of a striker. And the end found so ye midfielder, or the next question number 9, wa Obetimama goes no, Trossard on the left side, Bukayo Saka on the right side. And everything on the field of play, Arsenal air go in favor of Arsenal. Kudus etmia ye trainia. Or no ano team was Spurs team no huswa. Ebwa Spurs bobukono, but check it 2 teams in our performance. Metipo Arsenal so me favorites. Uko Spain, Barcelona air Bob Bilbao. Rightly, as you said, after 909 days, Barcelona, you said be who Spotify company, and Barcelona returning at their favorite grounds. No, the first thing I was expecting, you say, Barca defeat Chelsea was Spotify company. So every single Barcelona fan expect a win against Bilbao because all say Bobo, our Spotify company, untimi draw, untimi lose. So be expecting win for Barcelona. The Toswo, Barca person mu chase Real Madrid. Madrid were 31 points. Barcelona were 28 points. Points difference between these two sides are 3 points. And it's over to match Real Madrid. And what's all winning games, no? So apart from some returning to Spotify company, almost say Chelsea Real Madrid. So Barca aiming nani say benya 3 points, no? By Ken, Bilbao ye bo boku a ontimi Barcelona or Barcelona fiu. And found when baby a Barcelona be kind. Baby on beche Bilbao be and say Barca bo fear or dominate. The last time at Bilbao, Equase Barcelona ufino, 2001. 24 good years in ye. Bilbao entimi kwase Barcelona ufi. Enti se ye league. Not 21 years ni untimi she mumifia e cho say me home dominance, home supremacy ahead of a Bilbao team no. Enti Barca bo ufia onso Bilbao team no. Ana coach of the Bilbao oba no Ernesto Valverde. Or a former coach of Barcelona or be performing a year de Barcelona. By a free Barcelona, Okosia Barcelona be our own team Barcelona. And based on records and everything, a favor Barcelona Bubukuno. But dear Bakwa about Barcelona and say Bilbao team under Ernesto Valverde, omu a defensive oriented side. Papa friend say Ernesto Valverde Bilbao no aseseno. Or pesa defensive solidity no. And tuning is ya kanya on fan one boabebo. By time you no try say obe defending in a natural 4-4-2, flat 4-4-2. Now I force you say the ball on the back wings. Now when you just one attack, channel of attack, and the kwanya Bilbao for fast to AC or Makai. Ken, Barcelona injury situation no was through. Players need be brave no more returning from injury. So me expected Barcelona team a collective play the ball through. Me kwacha Barcelona team abeka said the teamwork in the be juma. Barca be winning game we are ken. E be individualism. And a Barca be winning game we. Individualism in football the processor. Individual players no ever bring almost skill set on board. And the Barca players no Rafinha no free injury ba. Lami Yama onyam peke no redim ne pa. Lewandowski nyam peke sa. Daniel Mumu nyam peke enti sa teamwork no unya.
Okay.
But dia Barcelona benya ahead of Bilbao no individualism. Lami Yama benya ni day. The last time you Lami Yama the first game our company Abrana Osia kan no 15 years 290 days. Javi and a man born the first game work. Spotify company or say return it. Lami Yama person chess or say return or hodia also train a bobre. Lewandowski air tries or better than a bobre. Rafinha ba or better tries or better picking redim ne kakra. Barcelona enya Pedri, onya Frankie Dion. So in the midfield play, oba benya Marc Casado, oba benya Femi Lopez, oba benya Dani Olmo. So 3 players winning to mean total dominance, total control of infio. But who expected say Dani Olmo individually? Obeti Master Sanyo Madiamao. Femi Lopez as a shadow player. Who baby obe friaba no aba be shego ndi amount. Enti se Barca be winning game we ya. Enkoye teamwork, enkoye collective play. Bebe individualism. Barca players ni enye omude. Wanga asi aba. Press aba Barcelona so o expect so benya ni day. No asebu Barcelona. Kunde benya ni day. Baudi benya ni day. Enti individualism no ana wo Barcelona ema Barcelona advantage of over Bilbao. Meko win for Barcelona ahead of Bilbao. Real Madrid Elche enye kasa Madrid be winning game we. By the only player me bon paye se obenya ni day Arnold. Arnold baye no. Onya ne redim. On picking a form and injuries as I be slowing it down. After now all say back from injury or person cementing the position on the right side. And me hope you say from a nyame aduma china game ne kono and not beat my perform ye the Real Madrid because they say Madrid set up no Alvaro Carreras on the left side where we I cut the right side. Na Fedi Valverde who atono say obabo the right wing obabo the midfield. So the only thing I may expect to give me say Arnold Ebenyani day a win for Real Madrid.
Eno Kweku DELA Ediano no Kweku Edilson wana mentua eso emfamfri ona BIGGY eso Eben enchekra Edilson
Ken Nyami show yenu Tony Montana ne mame ene ne birthday
Tony
yeah Tony yeah mame Gladys equia a free year ewa tunso in fact aputoja
Tony Montana
yeah yenu Tony Montana inti yeah we share mame happy birthday. Na Gladys so XG more happy birthday. Na Ken mamen twaso emfamfi Spain na ye monko moka. It's a special day at my Barcelona because they spend a lot days power Montjuic 27 months Montjuic and easy trying to get back to their own stadium. 27 months now Barcelona spend with Montjuic, you know, Ken. About 57 games. Omu winimu 43. Goals there, Bebre. 155 goals. Montjuic was a good adventure. And a homecoming, Camp Nou. na and the homecoming no the man down so no say there oti Barcelona boku one gampa ene so tiasia ene ni birthday. It makes the game very, very interesting. Say, spending 909 days away from your home grounds. Now, you are coming on the day the Barcelona Boboko one gampano, and then the birthday on the 22nd of November 1877. It was Switzerland. Or 22 years. And yes, man, no say, under saying Enfa Barcelona, or we are on Barcelona, Africa, and that be sugar factory, or Beju Barcelona, Krumwa, or Kawa, or Tibo Bukun. Ken, say, who the numbers and which year? And then Barcelona say, Ome invite one Gampa, ne grandson say, Omra program now say, Javier Gampa, any Daniel Gampa, no more as ye. Senior by Barcelona for so kai almost say and a special day at the moment and so and ye be stadium no so ano ye dear but and then ye share games na say it's Ken, let me talk about numbers kakrani ra game no 22nd November so 11th into 22/11 Ken is so more na the 11th month, the day is 22. 11 mienu is 22. And says, okay. And necessarily 909 days. Necessarily 9 also so a ramium. Barcelona de Oshana Lewandowski. And then the 11th month, it is also the return of Rafinha, who is the number 11 jersey. Esisi so more na just say possibly level any Rafinha and bibi betimi esi because the number 22 then can a crucial power but Mark Bernal minim say coach the man na bebo boni bidia because on so no and no bon game ni mu bebre. It makes the game interesting. Now the most important thing we hands a flick. And now, what dressing room you would want to do is that you have to control the players' emotions before you even talk about tactics. Because players need to bring more ball camp no. Because emotionally, players need to stable. Tactics, catch almost simple pass, not while overdo it. It's emotionally, you talk to the players, calm them down. Camp no dia. So that Enko gets into some of the plays. Because they control the game and they calm at the Barcelona game and the Omobi Frankie de Jong. So we are going to see Marc Casado as a number 6. You see, because of Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Omoya out, it is say Pedri crowd or call out, no ma Frankie de Jong about 8 because we have control and then it is Danny Omo would have to play more of a number 8. Na uncontrolled game in former Barca because Casado enya sa type no. Na nanse me unse Casado o suene me bebre me pamucho eya munya botre because total football number 6 ne bon na form. You can be professional. Coach or insist say number 6 where you man yes tackle, get the ball, release. Nemo or person who control games so it takes months. Enya izo. You have to understand because number 6, what you baller when to pass. I tell you, what's me ball no so how we invite pressure because they're part of your game. When see Frankie de Jong no, what's me ball? Obe change na ball no so sana no or person invite pressure. Now he takes the decision. No a pass ball no na a creative space. I tell you, Bisuswa. Who position your key? Who pass the ball now? Where do I position myself as a number 6? These are things. Frankie de Jong, Macasado, Afeina, Ocean, because the style, yes, our style on one. It's a better I to say, well, Nico, Nicolas Gonzalez and Nico Gonzalez of Manchester City. This season, he's playing very well. But last season, Obre Paonumpa, no about tiki taka nibi or Barcelona, Wako Porto, about Manchester City. He had to sit down, learn. Or one can say, I told him you call Rodri. No, bisa Rodri. Minya da ibone ba. It is our position. No born na from sa. Into to the biabon say, coach the creator be no frustrated kakra because Casado. On sada nya sa style no inti se calmness no di odiba no so omo bia nature say midfield wo issues kakra beba ho in terms of control ehona me kan die so dia say last season one of the strengths for Barcelona was their pressing, winning balls at the opposition third. This season team are pressing pa La Liga no Real Madrid, they are supposed to be Atletico Bilbao. Barcelona had the 4th team. So Barcelona moved from 1st to 4th. But Bilbao now about the toss second. It's Bilbao ye team. That is almost pressing bebre. It's not just Barcelona 4-year build up from the back. And was a build up on a game. And yes, sir, one pass you are gone. Don't for Bilbao. Nico Williams Eben. Ohain Sanchez last season it was fantastic. Sabwe na among fun time money din. She Atletico Bilbao team no mota Nico Williams and Iñaki Williams. But boys are maybe feel so more ball pa. Ohain Sanchez Gurizeta number 9. The ball no pa but ball no so wingers for no normally omunya space sa Ohain Sanchez and Gurizeta no omu game no so someone to Sanchez Matissa Waba from injury. Minimum so coach in the best starting idea. Nico Suswaba from the injury. Let's just say pressing game never cost bebre. I am looking at how Barcelona are going to get out from the press of team and friend Bilbao for no. Because once they are able to do that, any more day, say Lewandowski abano. Sharpness I don't have doubt in that because this time around I'm expecting say goal scoring pressing game unlike previous game, but how to get out I don't know misro it's impossibly coach about Eric Garcia because teams are pressing bebre no what had the change the move bebre pass so possibly be Garcia more possibly Ebia Garcia Kubasi and a bit Timiabo. Advantage Barcelona, but one of those tricky games. Barca needs to be very careful. But my friend Yemeni be enfant for here. I have seen a deliberate attempt from Manchester United to defend Benjamin Sesko. Now me who say from board of directors and say say investment way there send your man for so man edisi Ramos Hoyland no omo mpere masade nisi club ben na wo Europa only data analyst mon kan kire me and so Manchester United dey omo kofa this guy Mike Sansoni mo hwe Formula 1 Mercedes Benz Formula 1 no on na yomu data analyst sa Sansoni the television is we why you adwuma oba 11 years in here. Don't forget to say Manchester United owner Ineos Sir Jim Ratcliffe okuta 1/3 shares in this F1 and wakofa Sansoni Abasombe director of in fact data analyst kin pacho mitiemi yo minim ana wusu nim ane sen yo bie susu nim say ye top player wa brochira coach ebe catch sporting directors to say position number 10 number 9 yes shorty then the sporting directors will also talk to the technical director if sebi wo then they send the scouting team scout the list bar they will analyze now be how much you su alongside the coach then the data analyst will also go into details sanity Manchester say they needed to take a decision on Benjamin Sesko and Victor Gyökeres as a sad time Victor Gyökeres at disadvantage I don't want to say. No one in kakra 27 as compared to Benjamin Sesko who was 22 years. Tieni. Gyökeres no was goals bebre 97 goals in 102 games. Gyökeres goals no na enshada no so biasa in terms of goals you go for Victor Gyökeres. Now Gyökeres problem ne say na ontimi she goals against big clubs except for Manchester City then enum po sa game no Manchester City number 5 no taki Gyökeres na SMC pussy sa akwada no. It's a disadvantage and now Gyökeres no. But clearly in Penyifono more Manchester United no, they preferred Benjamin Sesko because he was young, because our height, and almost say or make you off the ball runs. Don't forget, let me give you a context. Amorim not the preferred player Oli Watkins because Ole had a premiership experience. No, only premier because coach not a premiership place. And yes, I feel now bad adapted. But Aston Villa for over 70 million. And a man you say for a 29-year-old, they will not pay. I have to say Antoine Semenyo and Brian Mbeumo with DAB. Coach no pay Semenyo. Amorim wanted Semenyo. But Semenyo Manchester United they could be saying no. Bomb of 4 bomb 70. And I'll say that's not make sense. About goals is said here. Mbeumo scores a lot of goals. It's a sad decision near Bia and a call in favor of Benjamin Sesko. Now watch this. Sesko baya all Shade Russo as they say in Mbeumo and Kunya na Airborne. The first interview from Manchester United management came from Jason Walcott. 1st of November. Watch this. Benjamin Sesko is going to be an amazing player. It is difficult to be a number 9 at Manchester United, and I know sometimes that Matis Cunha and Brian Mbeumo are getting a lot of credit, but the runs that Benji, referring to Benjamin Sesko, is making is also helping Matis Cunha and Brian Mbeumo as well. Oh, the technical director Smoker. Say Manchester United who born number 9 na wo brepa ono akoto player because ono na die nim koto you nti also be defend there then ono so Manchester number 9 na in that form na we hu Salmon for ball Matis Cunha baso mo ball Brian Mbeumo abaso but eba mo remfi say eye Benjamin Sesko ejuma oye no the runs off the ball runs no bia oye no na eboa wo mo o asama ono be kai enye me won wan say enne wa be your story I sound so kase Manchester for no so we okay because of the ball runs say mpenyifo no the off the ball runs and e judge number 9 hey and necessary and Ramos alone the man you fair man no kra o mon kan kire mpenyifo no say a bedroom maybe season say the enti obi aye dini say ye monko baby ah. Say you book careful, you do much wa. People will begin to analyze Ramos Højlund and Benjamin Sesko if he continues like this. Obienwa de off the ball runs ebe analyze number 9. Say off the ball runs me na me running fake Emma Kunya mo kwese number 9. Say me na me pin ball no to na oma pima yenye sa number 9. Because I see said a deliberate attempt to protect Benjamin Sesko, no problem. But the protection no was set a park and also because you see no a goals and you be checking. Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. Last season, Liverpool for a team stopping Nottingham Forest for last season. See me who send you see Liverpool na ye Nottingham. Na very unfortunate to say Nottingham atiaba from Ababe drew this level to the extent say Nottingham team 11 games almost 10 goals. They can't even average 1 goal per game. Now Liverpool so they are not in the right state because Ken. So about 6 premiership games. There are last 6 premiership games. na ulusu 5 a concern until Liverpool needs to come back. How are they going to do that? Ken, share Liverpool and the lineup no. Me curious to know. Me person me share dey bi kakra. Say number 2 no. Why never? Because meaning say in the absence of Jeremy Frimpong and Conor Bradley, say showboys like Oboha, I flowing vets na ebo 10, but vets also nya available. See, na debiano me di yaw here Conor Bradley ni won Ken boy no osua na minim say amanfo attention ni ho oni ball ni ball papa but for injuries. Conor Bradley may stay fit for 6 months. Amanfo be qualities are quite bueno. Kono. But every single time we waba. Unim say last season alone or Messi games makumako 19. Some of the previous seasons like Asama 2 seasons in here. Small boy Conor Bradley 22-year-old Bradley. What makes the games makumako 50 can. I mean, how are you going to do it? 50 games in the last 2 seasons. Wasanswe pra oko 2 weeks ago. Inti sankanye injury and kakwara no boboni yo, but I feel very bad for the coach because say injuries nti was so taking decisions bi o ha. It might affect the team. The Inter makers and say ebia na Curtis Jones bi na akobo ho. And don't forget, send a Liverpool for efforts to press 4-2-4 no. Salah is always drifted inside in their press. It's their opponent's left back or Bobo ni yepa. The night carbon ni bebre. It's TMA. Nottingham left back Nico Williams. Or non funny for Liverpool. I'm right wa Dominguez, Nicolas Dominguez. Inti so omube who game no swa because omna carbon ni bebre ne. So who game ni swa they are coming up against a mid-shift right back. This is where my concern is. It is a coach in Ibenya because enim one so from midfield to attack the other boy Dominic Szoboszlai. It won't mean kase me short to right one to obia or be baba boni ye dia ma me yin for number 10 what the question number 2. It's the only problem Liverpool have will be their right area ho because Konate nan say only sa strength no say right back nya obetimi cover sa space in sa. That is the only disadvantage Liverpool was area. But apart from that, I think Liverpool should take advantage of this win, of this game. Misusu said, and I go again. I would want to go advantage Liverpool. Na mimbo name and time no call. Share Newcastle, any city, and the people swa a big game. Mijitumpa. Now, when him say the last 35 games between City and Liverpool, sorry, City and Newcastle winning back Ken. Last 35. And then Rafa Benitez in 2019. Okay, maybe this might confuse you. Eddie Howe, who is the coach of Newcastle? Eddie Howe was the coach winning against Man City. Premiership anymore. Inti some of the games ni wa ayana a strange part say City ni Crystal Palace ba who the best ones or ma be City but City is so Newcastle ba City are so crowd na game na a draw. Recent times me observation kakran say ene Bernardo Silva is very important. Pep Guardiola St. James Biano, he prefers players the team kuta ball because time Biano St. James wono se supporters ni ye de bebre woman supporters na atmosphere na ehrawa wuntimi mo, so normally he prefers players that holds onto the ball, pass the ball around, turn their supporters against them. It's about say Bernardo Silva okuta ball ni bebre no etwa no ada form kakra, they just waste the time and pass the ball around, no win your results no muko. Inti a gamer Newcastle for so many bibia they need to turn sa bad record around because embarrassing say Newcastle like Newcastle you cannot beat Manchester City even at their worst stage last season. Sa breakaway abeha City papa and yes as momentum City peki no say no near 2 1 commit me catch us City be show 2-3 by international break in the game is very difficult. Inti double chance City ebiane Burnley any Chelsea there mama ka some sure ken Burnley for no dey bia me ka niam miensa about them Premiership ni nyina omo amon possessable na awe team impossessable Burnley team Empress Burnley team atuntum yembo bonisim Burnley inti their team who check sa tre niam statistics system dey akechewa their team that frustrates you omo mo boni be bromba be gu akire na omo frustrate you into omo be gu akire the teams the ball ne tata omo and let me give you one example who be team or commit penalties by Burnley for because time biano they are always at their back. Against Manchester United, oh how they stretched them last minute. Manchester United got rescued by Bruno Fernandes penalty. Against Liverpool, so against Arsenal, you know, Arsenal scored early and now almost stop you. In this game, say Chelsea ever set so well. Chelsea needs first 35 minutes. Chelsea be here go, and yes sir, if you allow them to grow in confidence, as some way see, Arsenal Tottenham there Ken.
Okay, yeah, so.
Tottenham for our record only a good press, but Arsenal.
I'm going to say Kudus with my Eben.
Kudus now then I'm coaching the man in button. Me perceive me that me share Thomas Frank and Kudus maybe some you know. Is it that Kudus in can't the coach in cinema 10 waiting yabo and now so say Thomas Frank and Engi Kudus in the because Ken. Adentina Ken Moyan Central for Ghana for you di na Tottenham Timmy Bomb matasa. Asa number 10 na Kudus na wings so aya na munka bibi nchire coach na
yes sa mo numbers na we
na Kudus coach na I mean embarrassing matasa ya ne boy flexibility be any wotimi but Tottenham 10 na Kudus
Oshogos
na Kudus coach na ho ntimi jana
is on washa wan go pe
it's not make say I don't get it.
Yes, so me that say my big imra na your choice from nyame yad ma ochana sa game no North London derby Arsenal and his press is in Kofo Pedro Arsenal draw Biggy
Ken
yenim komo kakre
Ken my mention say from the Arsenal game Osha Arsenal former omukita and ball Arsenal boy Mejitum said this season in the English Premier League so who put team na away form was ropa in fact the best performing away team has been Tottenham no doubt about it but when it comes to the London derbies this time around for some seasons now Arsenal has been the best Seba London derbies most of the clubs are only more London nina Arsenal make sure so be pick the maximum points from these clubs no akeka boom no the Gina baby obigina no so they are building who on the league log Tottenham any Arsenal Baba Bishia. Problem back where Arsenal Bobo a lot of people are looking out for. How our Arsenal defense in the absence of Gabriel Magalhaes, Arsenal beat him a copy. But can all Arsenal for the past 2 or 3 seasons. Problem are not Arsenal wapa, especially last 2 seasons. Abra William Saliba, prior Arsenal and Timian the Premier League, even when no more fighting for the Premier League title and no more very close, was because quality and equal replacement. Our best loyalty in our central defense, the Ama Arsenal, no more team compete. It's a weird thing. Edema Arsenal Bobo Kono. But this season, you look at the kind of quality in abundance. Arsenal Bobo Koni Kita. Yaka squad def upe team o Premier League nimu. Our squad def pa. I am going to go for Arsenal Bobo Kono. Eti mi hu. Se obi pra bako. Ebe timi the Arsenal team na conform. And as a bema Arsenal team na fall short. In the absence of Gabriel Magalhaes, Arsenal ewo Christian Mosquera. Watch with any little opportunity he has gotten. So with so much quality obetimi stepping in. Now our body Arsenal Bobo Kono. Aside him, there is Piero Henkapi. No to watch say obaye little opportunity awanya. No to proving home. When Arsenal played in the EFL Cup against Brighton, to me, he was my best player. Game of born on the day, how he controlled the defense for the Arsenal team clearly. Actually, Obia wire ready. Say Oba Timunwa Baba Beya Juma. It's the problems are not facing Arsenal. And Yema Arsenal in the previous seasons, this time around, those problems are fixed. And the Gabriel Magalhaes injury and Shedanya problem. Tottenham no Baba Beshi Arsenal and so Ken. In their striking department, more problem. So long can Timmy Mobi. Column 1 in Timi Mobi. Column 1 in Podia, if he's available, he's played around 191 minutes and the Yama Tottenham Bobo Kono with just one shot. It's clearly Untibin kind of fan. Richarlison yedi obeti media bobo Kono, that is true. But he's not getting the needed support, especially in big games. Our 4 goals this season, and you're bad. But the kind of support are the players from the flanks. Brent Johnson, Kudus Mohamed, Eben Manono, Eba. But in big games, you don't see these players. The last time a big game was against Chelsea. Kudus Mohamed was off color. And we are dinged him Kudus Mohamed. And again, another big game against Arsenal. Kudus Mohamed may not sure say 100% enough to face the Arsenal team because of free injury and Eba. It will be to me a big game be the amount. But one to me more the kind of performance I ever expected from Kudus Mohamed. Because once a free injury, there's been a bit of a setback. And so on the performance anymore. And was that Tottenham making sure some will defended the lines very well. Record back Arsenal kitab this season. Second. 13 matches Arsenal in all competitions. I watch it first. Arsenal kit 100% record. This season. Only Arsenal Libo game. Not only first goaler. Arsenal goes on to win the game. The only time maybe Arsenal will draw. And Arsenal will lose. I say opponent and first. But so what's say? Now Arsenal first goaler. 13 matches in all competitions. Nina Arsenal ekita 100% record our winning. It's the defensemen of Tottenham. Ewa Duma Kesia Paye in this game. The kind of quality Arsenal Boko Nikitano, especially from their midfield, makes them dominant in almost every game of Mubechi any opposition. Last time Arsenal Lucy game was in August and we lose it to a Liverpool Boko. Since then, Arsenal about 14 matches in our competitions, one winning 12 and one draw just 2. And looking at the position of Arsenal, and the kind of mindset set this season there, as I saw Wontumi pushing on the English Premier League title, no, and was say Arsenal call all out, no making sure so to me after the 3 maximum points in this game. It wouldn't be easy, yes, but no 2 ways about it. I am very confident to say Mikel Arteta and Mrantiano, ebe for the 3 maximum points. Nyankopon ya adoma e chena. The absence of Victor Gyökeres any problem. So what should player? I don't know anytime I ever friend no. Say Omroba be ginem as a makeshift number 9 the master Boboku now. Pen numbers the moment now. Clearly, me feel say Arsenal ever picking the 3 maximum points in this game. Ken Newcastle Boboku no. Any Manchester City. Newcastle performance this season and yet there be. If you are comparing Newcastle last season to Newcastle this season, there is vast difference. Over Newcastle Boboku now the 14th e league log and so. The last 5 matches in the Premier League were Lucy Makoma Komiansa. And a Newcastle Boboku na Lucy. And clearly, the kind of performance almost made this time around. And the performance a bit more GDA and so on performance anymore. Manchester City, on the other hand, at the start of the season, that performance they up and down. But so in Pep Guardiola, we young best show their more beyond any competitive league because say your league, na Pep Guardiola is a good runner, a boosting the confidence on any players in England. It gets to a point, or make me 10-15 matches at the atwaso, any opponent or move share be found. And Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, the last 6 matches they have played in the English Premier League, consecutively almost me winning Mako 5. It's the kind of confidence omodi ba be such a game mu no e put you up there. So we Liverpool in your last Premier League game. Now Liverpool share 3-0 me sure say be more extra GDA bi now they akwa ko such a game mu. Again, the Newcastle team deficiencies kakra wo mu team ni mu. Dan Ben out. One of their best defenders since we no opportunity to run Newcastle Boko him no. But this time he's not available. It is all Lucy Dambena. Clearly, Omo Abenyo Omo Botsman and Malik Thiaw. Malik Thiaw, since he came to the Premier League, me have so much confidence in his performance. Until me mama that grade A performance, I may expect a central defender. I will see a kind of man Newcastle. It is stopping the life wire for the Manchester City team. Ellen Bot Haaland. Eba Baba a problem at the man Newcastle Bobokono. This season, games are Haaland bar on to me no. Manchester City suffer in those games. C'est City bo game. Na Haaland and Timmy and Shego almost suffer. It in Cardia Babu Newcastle Bobo code pa. And so mu be kish was on Meso Ellen Bot Haaland mu. Na on Timmy nya go. Said ye be City Bobo code bebre. but the defensive men of Newcastle and you're up to the task, sir, in the absence of Damben. So mo betimi aye say adwuma no. In Finfina City be face problems kaka. Guimares, Sandro Tonali, and a Joe Linton. This is a midfielder. Almost every player is a hard tackler. If you know more for creativity, Bruno Guimares, Joe Linton or did that drive in the Newcastle Wobokono. Or also so off the ball, and very hard on any opponent. Player back also a difference maker than Manchester City and Nico Gonzalez. Ken, he's in the form of his life this season for Manchester City. The last game they played against Liverpool, on the man Liverpool midfield, no sorry to say useless. Or control game in Manchester City. It dictated the pace. It set a good tempo. The tackles, now perfect. The timing and everything. It's in games like this. I'll be here points, to build that kind of momentum and confidence. To play the subsequent matches, looking at baby Manchester City Bobo Cody free banner there. I feel said they are in the right frame of mind to pick the 3 maximum points against Newcastle Bobo Kono. Kweku Edilson, Eddie Howe as a coach has never won against Manchester City. Kin 18 matches. And Eddie Howe in Manchester City abo. Ewo Premier League anymore. While losing Maku 16, no draw just 2. 16 losses from 18 games to draw just 2. And me who and as an exception, Debbie. Me who is a tradition never to us. Manchester City is definitely going to win, possibly a 2-1 win for the Manchester City team. Liverpool say you're careful. Ken, Ocean Nottingham Forest, Nottingham Nyadie, a fact. But I dear about cool woman say, Nottingham Nyadie at the start of the season, coach a friend says Sean Dyke, and you're not an Sean Dyke buying in the Premier League about 3 matches. But 3 matches now are bonus social results now. The performance of the Nottingham Forest team is on the rise. In Kakanka performance in Ipeja. The first game will lose to Bournemouth. Bournemouth home. Ball at Bournemouth football. Former Semenyo so lose to them again. Any news. Or Koni home no Koko Lucy. After that, Otenefi no ball Manchester United Bobo Kono. And we now draw. It's after a loss in the first game in the Premier League for Nottingham Forest Bobo Kono, Obaba Benya a drawn game, an improved performance over the previous one. After Manchester United, Osansu Bolis United, and also winning a 3-1. It's clearly, Osha see from Lawson, Obenya draw, Ababa Benya win. It's the psyche and mentality of the players. Liverpool, on the other hand, I do home como. Obe expect some obey big, yes. Omo performance never cost you baby, yes. But unfortunately for Liverpool, the last 6 matches are Liverpool Bobo Kona Bo, English Premier League, they are off color. Omo Lucy Mako 5. The last 6 matches in the Premier League, Liverpool Lucy 5, and we winning just 1. After that win against Aston Villa, no chance of winning against Real Madrid. Now you feel some team in confidence, the performance never back. You be who Liverpool be, and a sign better toy against Manchester City. But teams like City no be to any news. Dan so better if you Nottingham Forest Bobo Kuna Baba Bechew. And no never a problem. But Liverpool team no absence be affected the Liverpool team. Florian Wirtz. Ebi oba Liverpool or Mobo Bebre. But the last time I moved Florian Wirtz against Real Madrid Bobo Kono are all on the flanks. Which is the left flank, and Liverpool Bobo Kono. The performance was good. He performed well. But if free one on the Eben, says here only available to me about game Liverpool Bobo Kono. The midfield, Conor Bradley ni one it's the ABS. I saw this almost like the right back. Oh, they never had when a problem because Nottingham Forest Bobo Kono. Midfield one they have players who are very good tacklers. Elliot Anderson born was through. Ibrahim Sangare, another combative midfielder. And so it's who you key players from the midfielder who created Tokro and they are two fin for one of the amount team and over find the problems. The Liverpool defense when it comes to goals somebody consider and be defended here. And shall any problem baby because I go use the striker for Nottingham for this season. No goal, no assist for Manchester United. It will not be an but the mentality and mindset of the Nottingham Forest coach and in the team. Anyhow, I mean, Sean Dyke team build a defensive setup. Ken Liverpool here results, but Nottingham Forest here results. Okay. And it makes the game difficult for Liverpool. Make a double chance for Liverpool, but the game near draw. And well,
Biggie, medawasi messi abalso enche mamento so na mende nkomo na yemfa we mresi sia mesro mo shop jedi obetumi akwakopo jesus no enso wo ho ye mepacho jesus no sports wear no nyina obenya bia to nso ye shop jedi enti yadia saturday bia na yammo jesus ne kama enti ope jesi ope de odebeko ye joge ne sane man nyina for 0248890104 0248890104 benya the subject now so what me akwakoto sports wear sing na ewo ye beji nkomo mame mrafie ne nkomo sesi amofa won to say
ken nyame adumi bia
go mame stories na ekono
sure of course yewramu ewo Ghana Premier League no week 11 na ene 2 games and Baso Mediama Sporting Club ebo Bechem United sa game no live 3:30 and a game no Baso and afi Karela United ebo Baseke Holy Stars. Sunday Ghana Premier League week 11 ebe so Dreams FC etnefie nomine Swedro All Blacks abo and no live on TV and afi Hoho United ebo 11 Wonders. Vision FC ebo Heart of Lions, Adriana Stars and so ebo Brekum Chelsea and a Cracker Baso Sanso and a Nations FC and so etnefie nomine Gold Stars and so abo Young Apostles and a House of Folk and a ebo Samach no some concern biaba yaribetu and Bomodi Anamani na na detia and it's FC Samates and so asante Kotoko and na ebo inti nyame aduma me pacho dia week 11 fixtures no and a day amano Kotoko has nyina eko away na ene okọ Kotoko game ni bi e won century sama boya detia is Samates for the aba say dia popular stand no 40 Ghana cedis sanso and a fire stand and so 50 and a VIP 1 and 2 nyina 70 Ghana cedis inti no Kotoko and a face Samates game toja was summer boy no and I'm doing some no de amano na yewura press conference outdoor managers no and so yensha say free Samates coach your friend Christopher Enin. In fact, wakasa for preparation on injuries and after the team now come over so we improve and after osi lose party NC yentien sama Christopher Enin and so they atuja.
It's every player's dream and every coach's dream as well. Indeed, for preparation aspect there, we are fully prepared for this game. That means, you see, we were full house and no injuries, no sickness. There is huge improvement. Huge improvement. You could see, say, Obia is eager to play. Everyone to make a name for himself. I think, the game name Sunday, I will not be surprised we're going to carry the game.
Okay, of course, boys now okay Canada record ya kunimina na yebenya na Karim Zito coach adema asante Kotoko bobo kono wo so preparation ene approach or iko game ni nyina no Zito enso akasa dia found
mentality of winning because as I kept on saying always that before the beginning of the league we ask ourselves what do we need in the league, and we all give the positive answer of winning the league. So before you be declared winner, you have to go through this process. So we are going there with the mentality of winning, and it's possible.
Enti any idea na so far dia asante Kotoko bobo kono mun lose game mu ko Samates mu betimi maintain unbeaten record no eno so wa chechire mu.
We can do it because whatever you plan for yourself, I think that is how you are going to work towards that plan. So when you go to away, you go with 2 options. You want to win. If you can't win, then you have to draw.
Okay, nziza untimi wenia na wadro yenkopie mu enso we wenchi nyame admo da ochina Young Apostles ebo Accra House of Oak na eno ena did dramani enso etimi akasanemom for now didi yese mo final third edu baby a aya na enkoye ma work on it week nyina no didi enso akasa dia fa ho.
We have worked on our last third, decisions on the last third, where we need to make one more move to open up the bigger space to create a bigger chance, and where we can also multiply in terms of first and second movement, and also collective runs and collective movements on the last third, where we can have players on very important positions to be able to finish, and also creating the attacking balance where when we are attacking and we don't score, but we still have the possibility of winning back the ball immediately and also make use of the second actions.
Enti eno ensema didi edi tuja na mo ko akwakosia Young Apostles didi omu team no ohwe omu against Kotoko saying na onsi hu team na ankasa didi akasa dia fa ho.
Very tough opponents, youthful opponents who run a lot on transitions and who also play expansively, and so we have I think we have worked so well. Players eagerness, and then players anxiety and desire is really high. The intensity we bring in our sessions and the aggressiveness in play is something and areas that we have really pushed further up. We will embark on the trip tomorrow, and then we are very hopeful that we will play to try to win.
Enti ere tena na didi Dramani so far echita for no ulusu Kotoko kobo draw All Blacks and there are some and I will carry your fans.
What belongs to we are what belongs to them, and they are what we have as our followers. You know, we appreciate them, seeing them around the stadium. Fantastic Phobian spirit. We want to keep it very much alight, and so they should keep supporting it. We are very positive in whatever we are doing.
Okay, well, Yanko, a player, a friend of Ransford Mensa, one also Akasa, say, a dear, and also folk, whom says a ghost, no, Emma, Nemo, Omashasia, young Wojuma, and also Ransford, Achichimu.
Positioning well to score a goal, for the second ball to come to create another chance to score a goal, because we have to score. Scoring more goals will give us a win and give us another 3 points.
Okay, enti ene ya ono so de eno no na Yanko Gold Stars and afa Nations FC game no Frimpong Manson ene ade a obo etia o former club na say ena ene ofasa game na nkasa Frimpong Manson akasa dia fa on. Okay, so Frimpong dia no enya ready dia yenwura mu enso ewo eye mediama and afa Bechem United Ibrahim Tanko enso akasa area for mo preparation mo ye na nyame adman ne omo ni Bechem United no Ibrahim Tanko enso den sam dia tuja.
Like any other game, when we go in, we want to control the game, we want to score goals. So definitely we are determined to do that, and it's not going to be easy. The team is a very good team. They have a new coach now. I think the players are motivated, but I think in playing home with our confidence, our supporters behind us, I hope that we will take the 3 points.
Of course, you have to 3 points in there. Na league na ngasa mediama. Mo betimi age target ne sen eno so coach na kasa dia fa ho.
Definitely, like I said it, and Mediama is playing the league to win it. So definitely, if you want to win the league, you have to win your special home matches, and I'm sure the boys are ready to do it.
Okay, enti on the Ojiri say boys no my crowd so metimi aye ho adwuma e won mame fantuja e man say goalkeeper of the month of October eno eko edema Musa Zakari wono esina kan edema Samates womonso eboboko no enso e wo hono eno de tie enso eno no sansona atakumi wono so etimi age player of the month eno ye October de enso eno no enti ene Ghana Premier League no enwon sensem ena ye de ema no na de tie ene se coach J Sapon baba betoja say odi jumedi ato oba about 2 matches per ni nyina no odi ato se juma no nto aso say de tie say 11 wonders so many abra wo mo hwe say name wo metimi enya coach foforo na fe ono so ababa be so eye jumedi no ma eno eye de tie no na mepacho do ani chemu e wo haso folk boss wadaroma has any Young Apostles game no ntia yenya any reporter yenya free wenchi say allegation nie omujiri say referee obedi game no Maxwell Owusu last season ono ND ye sa referee na di ye ema Young Apostles elusu ye, and then again line 2 ono ne efeno Osam Alex ono nso no oka ho bi ono baby match commissioner ono enso baby last season na oka ho bi in fact ene idea omujiri ye say omahwa reporting case no say omudi ama F4 say there be say na ade ni city ye de ehunu ye because supporters ne kasa enso still na mpanyufo enso enya ho hwe enti ene allegation kakra okwenchi a if you oba nso a ye de hu nsem no ade to jan boss ye mfancy
me da say amofa stories ni nyina e Ghana Premier League no ene de be koso nyame ya adoma wo chena ene nyina no ene odi nyina enso de abrem no ene Ghana Premier League games no na ye beji won komo sesi akwame atena say biggy atena say Edilson e wo ha ye remo Ghana Premier League no emra stories ni nyina ba na ye games e koso nemum ma menje me booking course ni mra sesi a na ye nto so fra kwame say bia boko biem de ye da me ase ye ma me games no booking course no a set yeni won komosisi a na yemra Edilson
president Nancy na ye monkomo ene course ni BW2 26B 827A BW2 26B 827A code number 2 BW2 2CC 2A15 BW2 26C 2A15 code number 3 BW2 2CC 6881 BW2 2CC 6881 code number 4 BW2 2CC 8A5E BW2 2CC 8A5E code number 5 BW2 2CD 97D4 BW2 2CD 97D4 last code BW2 2CD BD46 BW2 2CD BD46 nti ehon asam no wiki mu ken de bia ya so green sa wiki mu nyina nti ne enso ye hwe ni mu se bibia enso ebefa
okay well your friend nso na kwa me bra but ya double soccer academy ma unse ya friend kwa na ba ko ono ankasa nse we kra manfa nto dwan ka be ha adwen e ba to fa to so ma me e wo ball satellite Ghana under 20 ene ya no me pa to o player no twa to pa na Isaac Kweku Oti.
Oh, fantastic player.
Soccer Academy.
Isaac Kweku Oti.
Ghana under 20. Ya double year juma.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
No, no. Asembia ni obi. Asembia ni babia.
Ori obeka hu.
President na de dia ne ba. Okay. Isaac Kweku Oti. Ya double nkwa
clubs are Ghana ha doors to be bree nti say coaches ni be hu say player
very good
dear and then say consistently national teams no under nyina
under 17 under 20 nyina ya double soccer academy nkwa ni rempa nti Isaac yan congratulate no ya team say how many years ni I drew 4
no really I'm say ye keka kwa
but one good thing is say uti team na eba national team na time bia no nya player wo ma e kire adwuma pa wo ye
no
kire adwuma pa so enkoye CEO ya adabo nkwa ne team ni nyina coaches
board member ba so
board member
charge soccer academy ya double soccer academy mu fanya hwe ya adventure mu fanya hwe jomo de ba na yaka okay otiko yi kwa ofa so kura mini mo hwe yo fancy we na ko ya double no kwame yenwe games no Ghana Premier League say league na no issue say league na nkasa untimi for sense you bon katim obeji league
this season nkasa
this is the league na
wa obeji league no obebre pa
wa obese obetumi awone 4 matches atwa so na obeji league no
twaso 4 sir
wa obetumi awone 4 games atwa so obewene home 2 away games ona waji league no
because Ken the kind of football you heard this season o dey hear teams now omo compete ni nyina say Mediama Ibrahim Tanko top coach Hasufuk coach or Didi Dramani Asante Kotoko coach Karim Zito Baby any Gold Stars adwuma na na ya amankwa ebo e wo ho enti check teams ni nyina Aduana Stars Chuba Ristika ana wo ho ana wo hwe Heart of Lions a coach Bashir.
It's a coaches and again omo good football because o share Kotoko has to say and found any more mudu aye beli mo bebre ball no na ye mo nko wi bebre na ye na Kotoko ne career na go to PM ha bebre no they year 4-2 so who game na who say na game even we Kotoko ne Aduana
omo ne young apostles game ne krana
so I think say coaches in the year juma ball no mo de to form pa omo ya de league na matches na efe
and is kaso so be am teams ke 20 no bi ayire no ho
ball ne to form kama once se pitch na ya who ball ne fe bon say ya him say pitch be na nye I think say you run this year ma February ho na ade ho na den sem no nyina ba when say your pitches ni nyina come.
The last time na Golden City Park near Boma Basupa because we say mostly a pitch in your Ghana the first
any time na time na brekumas na NHS ahihye Kotoko ne house sa John supporters no na dey yes
oh by say
park na fe pa
Golden City Park
ana Edison yes everybody say no mo sisi and no mo sisi you could try the live okay first live game ma you for 2-0 na di sanity oh they come up
but you see you Golden City pitch na come up so I think say me know ya again say
pitches na
I so why football
nti e best ke do time na you do February ho na e penalty na no mama nso no bia yede akoso na ye kama e do awon say jane sa o jane sa dia pitch ni na be say
true
nti Premier League in this season efe so we TV so a we games na efe the games na efe
no crap Ken Mamensa semfen free wenchi Young Apostles ne House of Food. Last season, team back kwa many ajom who this season pa Young Apostles. Last season, almost first 10 games are na 30 points. No me win just 2, no ma pick just 10 points. By this season, Young Apostles first 10 games, ye hum massive improvement e wo mo bobu konim. Abro mo win 4 games. And so we check Young Apostles ball mo this season. Aye be de say Nancy omoni asante Kotoko boy ya. En sama ye kafa Young Apostles hu nyina no nipa dodo na ade omani ko hu ye. Young Apostles en fa hu say omo ba ofie anaso omo ba omo tina omo fie. Omo ye free scoring side. En fa hu ni team en fa hu ni opponent ombe hia. Ombe biem na omo ne wabo. Enti ye hye season ase no. Uyi Mediama, uyi Baby ni Gold Stars, now you Heart of Lions are. Omo kwan the only clubs are Young Apostles say sure omo fa born to omatine. Apart from that 3 games, no, every single game omo make sure say ombeshe go. That's the reason why Oma cry say Ghana will be able to Richmond Opoku at the age of 18 years was 5 goals. And now no Barbara Sports Stadium. She kwan of us position ho. How was if free call game? A direct team a pinball ne share. Me titum say sa go no Kotoko and defend ye. Ba kra ne kire say sa woman opportunity kitwe bi obepanish.
But Richmond 18 years.
Yeah.
And I watch 5 goals. Oh, Premier League this season.
Ghana Premier League.
Obetima ko 10.
Oh yes.
Yeah, wa Krabio Ishmael Abdul that know how many years. Yeah, wa Krabio and age it is Richmond almost an numbers no. That we league no.
This over coach.
18 years. Because you the age no. Farmer me fan to screen so mama. 18 years, 18-year-old boy.
Yeah.
18 years then not say afina 18 they know obey saying or SHS saying
SHS
18 years no obey SHS
SHS
but okay sir pages 18 years those ideally the anka be
ebi anka wawie ana fi bia form 3 ana bibi
okay bibi
sai ho na
let's say say be SHS 2 SHS 3
so Kotoko kra Kotoko kra ano konsu a che no makofa na bi na ba
18 years.
Yes, 18 years.
5 goals for Ghana Premier League. Was only my dear Bakwan de Nenwa, or shall we go?
Aye.
Utimi she go to Kotoko. A away game. Until the 5 goals and getting in a year home.
Yeah. So
Mama Richmond, why are they?
Oh, your house now Kwaku share this Young Apostle side. A different from last season.
Jobesha house.
Me patro men
the opposite channel.
They mean casa.
Jobesha go.
E dan was a house of Pokedom.
What's Kotoko idi? So be a better church so Jobesha house.
No you to be canisa. But on say house of folk show last season home and away.
last season home and away now omo show mo no a different young apostle side na omo kwa akohia born no omo this season a different game krana omo kwa akohia by adia ba kwa ba house of folk timu ne second house e wa away obi entimi nche house team ne dey form last season ebe nyina no club ba kwa away or perform very well e house of folk enti house of folk supporters ne dey kin say so omo kwa away na e omo ogidie kura sense omo bo home because the kind of results a house of folk etimi kunya wa away no e na e better and e good as compared to say omo bo ofie no enti eno mpokura na ma house of folk sa confidence ne say omo ko wenchi no omo betima akwa ye adwuma by problem e wo house of folk say ni second ya ka sa asem we amofa stories or the by didi drama no ye coach ekan akwa ye goal scorer nanu impokura Ransford Mensah awo ye omo left back o si omo ko training na eye goal scoring no omo practice omo sua ho ade omo sua bi wo classroom no akọ practice wo training grounds omo ni ma de kronti a goals number because enye so omo practice so the only problem our house of folk as it stands now eye how we be convert omo chances no because ken some teams omo compete for Ghana Premier League some teams ni nyana you only house of folk na up to date omo ni double figure goals Mediama she 15 or compete for the league. Heart of Lions are 14. Ediana are 10. Babian Ghost Stars are 11. Kotoko. On board games in now, I can one game outstanding game, but I was 11. House of folk about 10 games, actually 8 goals. So class
last is no more average you go per game.
And
this is in so much as here.
And I said, Wontumi can't tell me say, and yes, it will be time will be by no prayer back. Last season, our top scorer is 6 goals. O striker Hamza is also saying. And to be able to last season, none of your man koyi or has any more. Has any more than your man koyi no. O person will be fear pa. Na Kweku say Kofu be or share 3 goals. Menka say Duku Nyadi. Banka player o top scorer say 6 goals. Ye Mauli Wayo. Mauli Wayo na ken no say 6 goals no. Onya main striker. Hamza Isa no ye main striker no. O say 5. And it say also o copy striker. I was say you be abeka say the numbers no. E bro omo wo ho.
You are right, any day.
But nipa na akofa ne buy no no say 3. And 3 nimpo cross say no. Say wo ko vision FC a. Na ye ka integral players ne kra no nsan ka ho. And Duku de no fine player by obi ani wo betimi de mensa sim wo aka che say on na best of house for goal scoring problem no. House of folk call so aduru. Omni so aduru oblas ko boy. The reason why House of folk can't me win this game is na House of folk any obi obese go. Omo bobo e wo so mbobo ni na. Solomon Agbesi e ye say wo wi ase nyina. Ba aka de obetimi de ball. E de ball na to atenem. Enya de any problem ke see wo House of folk say. So House of folk e ko wen chineken. Omo ko awe amoye ade. House of folk last 2 games ontimi nche go. House of folk last 2 games. Wabo against Asante Kotoko. Wabo against Eswedro Oblast. House of folk ain't mean for a ball and to be at him in the last 2 games. And it's also a league aje. Utira nye goals na House of folk in Shen King Yabo season a year, House of folk akwa away. When your points need be Baba Shemuno, House of folk bones are drawn never doors once and wins. So
I said the year, Jumano. Any more one because NNA has problem. Last season say no. It is a fantasy able season we now has defensively only the best team. I think say we see. Another BBS. Because last season Sana Neti. It is a goal scoring is so improving.
An opportunity better ho say. You be window goal scoring ube ni obi a wo so. Well you see players ni bi. Omo ho no the o say goal kese 6. Main striker share 5. Kofu obi bra the o share 3.
Kwame eyo no.
Yes, Francis in here. Boy, no, Kraketwana is say Ghana League and watch 5 goals no. Yeah, Monabaso because me guess obet me do double the gate. Obet my record for Ghana. So na the youngest player be a wait me nya go to do power Ghana. On my your friend say boy no. Per Francis my why? Okay.
Richmond Opoku.
Richmond Opoku. Okay.
So okay, me dey say House of folk be ko wenchi etimi akowini a. How we meet me. I'm making sure so we utilize all my chances. Say House of folk any more say click here. Then House of folk bet me the omonsa ka say league no so bet me compete bi. because me hwe media ma.
But say has a competing league nana.
Oh, back in.
This on positions almost.
The KWAME person chance last year. Last time they had for 34 games. Them some say 30 goals if I'm right.
34 games and almost 30 goals.
So you could not even average.
And I just is normal about 10 or 8.
It's just a problem no and solve it.
I know.
But Obi also want to say did you improve it him no? Say Osha has and I want to say sir Obi has of folk team overall play.
Okay.
Now Osha has only say improvement to has this season last season.
Okay, so in terms of ball no more ball.
Ball no more ball.
And the almost ball season area no. Obi has did they improve team no. Omo bobo as compared to last season no. Nipa coach Watara yesi onya de no di omu di fourth. Enti bobo season area na did the intimi and for mendu a we improve and we improve.
And it just we improve and not just entry.
So the only way I debate markers we improve the bobo season area no. When we need games no better than the last season.
And Kwame, and again the better way to understand Kwame Nkomo ni nyina say last season has of folk no more strength here there. Defense yeah. Better goalkeeper, solid defense into omun concede goals. Now has of folk weakness there goal scoring. Afi has of folk strength here then
defending.
Omun weakness here then
goal scoring.
Exactly. It near Kase. I was say in Kahatso folk a finding solution a winning ho. And in terms of signings, also because last season, middle of the season, you complaining Sanokofa Aziz from RTU buy Tamale City, sorry, a buy. I also saw why what's yes, ye who know. Number 9 for the
or has
Sane Kofa Ivy Coast ni strike by CC intino any war no the players na Eben no they are not improving or they are not even competing or they are not even better than the old players na yes omu goals no
but point to say Edilson the day na beba ma Hamza the first season Ghana nyina na ye Hamza sem na the last 2 seasons a drop e ye ka so mo fast strike camera omo obi o ho a wutimi ye bi ono so no ball no ye den in terms of goals no so tia na ye den e cheche say ono so omo improve no enti de oba no entimi metu de ye improve no
na tell common
de me sure what you say because we order that
yeah
our ma double digit in a single season or CCA o kofo obi aba ono ma double digit da de o ma double digit no se ontimi ma
yeah
ontimi ma biem enchane na omo concentrate on Hamza no improve ni nyeri because obi otin no but obi otin no dada
okay
why you be da ade no mo improve ono mom na da bia we so mo kakofo obi aba mo fo obi ba so ono so bo ontimi nyede ono so ontimi
so first of all you improve Hamza. You can improve Hamza by bringing in a striker that can compete with him.
Oh, okay.
And also a way of improving him because Saukofo bi ba na osusu se nipa krono ya de chenwa de otia no tie o improve. Into betimi afa striker bi de aba ama na complement ni ye ama ball no kure pie more. That is why we are saying and again Hamza cannot play the entire season. There will be times Heart of Folk will need proper hands. Obi oba onim go sha obese go
mawuli walotimi mawuli timi ken meba mawuli asem no me won say has supporters ni na nya age atum say o time chen oba do timi bo o didn't start game o timi menti bi da
ken me pamucho
I know you go na social
munjai sania ken Heart of Folk Heart of Folk ni go no mawuli he's doing his bit what I say the oil no a better chain boys ni bebre ho I don't have a problem with him but he's not the solution. He is not the solution. Solution is say Heart of Folk either they will scout well. If I say scout well to say the Albert amwate kwabi brim I'll feel kwabi brim ba Olympics ye Ghana league no ye pe top 5 strikers anon ko bia mba abetamu adi Kotoko kofa ne ba ya e be fire ene hwede bibia wotru so either you are scouting well to get quality our system ni mu or you go out our Africa market na nyo obi akeke me say
Africa dey say as akoko
debi ene okoho a unkofa papa nkyere se tie eyi okọ blue lighter papa wo ba okọ no unkofa papa wo de be hye wo what I say inti ko na ko tue sika football di sika na eye ni munyai free so that is what and until I know where up to now Didi means me blame ni bebre o me Didi means me can answer because me feel say Didi am him or a good coach but the quality of players no che obebre
Baba said Didi akase team na nya bad
na kin ho on be kin inti Didi be gina bontin camera down so and kasa ni team ye bad he will not say it but and festikase Didi nsem na response some majority of the squad
Kweku say ebana fanise oka say efa we ntimi blame Didi a
me ntimi blame no kwame
we are also not being fair to coach Ouattara
okay
because coach Ouattara so by
the same situation.
Now what's that? Or you justify for first division for the debut.
Ouattara.
Aye. Even goalkeeper
or the D4.
Or the D4. Even goalkeeper them no. Just or patrons and
or brutal.
Benjamin.
I ain't say your boss is anyway. Not the Dramani and Timian better there. Coach Ouattara here now. Say House of supporters. If you move blame the Dramani, understandable.
And can I didn't think you coaches and so on. Yes, say desperate situations requires desperate measures, or difficult situations requires desperate measures. In my thing, say I have to focus on second ho. Number 2, sika bampo yenya mi window no to player. E de na ba be have to focus bobo ko nim.
Ban ho.
Ban ho asem kampo so yen kan wie. Enti in a situation like this, I was just to open solution my club no. The entire Pep Guardiola, FR line or Messi free flanks, and then be lead in the line man. Because now Messi operating from wide no. Goals now Oman who said there be or the Nibejina number 9 or bet me up one or because that time no I first that and munina about back or buy him fat and or do rule the man Messi and a Messi bobo in the year. So Mauli wa de be a free bench, a winger, no bebo, no na have to folk top scorer. Season I boy we are. I didn't think at least one man and number 9 rule now only check.
Almost starting it. Almost starting the games we play. And now Baba say, Mauli start here, Wontumi and I told be assume. But Frecheba and Wontumi.
Can I even talking about the number 9 rule because has a per strike or
okay.
But Mauli Kotoko house for Bermuno. Look at baby Obeje Sansi and a Boshe Yanji Gono. So it is a player on your 1 minute in bar. Obeso try no go.
Take a you saw no
if you at least try no 9 honum.
Okay.
Na yen because they see we need to go dey cover bi.
Because han ya kwen say o left a ho na obegina. O right in say ho na your position to na bia omo nsesam kakra.
You coaches in say we bia.
Players be also so.
Abo for defenders do omo strikers wo krum am omo bo.
Biggy. Players go
number 9 no. Mauli as a number 9. Winger turn into number 9. E ye niam bebre. This what church and niam ba ko mienu bebre. O betima through ni straight is a.
Ken
say has here OBCCA.
No say I do move bobo ni ye na utro Mauli and a problem but your no sorry to say what is Mauli na
my problem in Bokrabigi has problem in terms of goal scoring no? And yet a major problem and yes a Chelsea was say you will be born number 9 omu critic team intimi nshegwa the first thing you need to check that team o create because before say we be shego na we say o create. And to say team won she go no ade odi kan check here say otimi create ana in the case of Asofo otimi create eba chances never omo anim ho no enye the duty of the number 9 alone so on kwa say she goes wingers ni na timi she goes ni bi and to say omo bo number 9 the original striker na chi wings no chances never how no see convert chances no and the problem is say what tie coach Didi Dramani ye pa na na asem a wo kan nyina na say omo du anim ho a abotre omo timing precision sa nyoma na omo lake and so omo lake sa nyoma na it's up to them say omo be kire omo yi
but Kwame has to focus bo game na the chances has be draw e was so say omo e be 0-0 and as be a obelusu game no one say oya Kotoko de na omo supporters no say omo betimanya go se chance se bia yem fa ne se Kotoko ne aduana a tight game, big game. Omo bada game bia obetimi aka say, but omo chances se omo be she go in the game no was so. So what you say? Omo no benya go e wo game no yeden. E was so. So omo chances omo be win the game no yeden. E was so. But as the area say defenders ne ye, goalkeeper ne very good. Animu one goals to member. Nti has started game bia 0-0. Ewie with 0-0.
And Kotoko de no de
Nti the last time now me wo say na mo ye na BIGGY kase. 3 points. O win it, o draw 2 matches ah. Eye pa o. Obi anhye o. But o lose 2 matches now win one ah. O 3 points.
Yeah, which I no credit.
And another meche won chase. O lose 2 matches. But once o lose 2 matches ah, hu pa o. Now win mu one ah. Over 3 matches, o lose 2, I win 1. Obi an say o ball na boy na enye. But obi draw 2 games ah. Ye fa say o lose we. Bene points in there. Until now, the rate now air say did the answer sana. No one tries some boys in the that confidence. At me, it do good anymore bit me in your goa. Your bubble season every no. Almost say has bit me draw by 13 matches. Over to me draw by 10 matches. Over draw by 11 matches. Tim Bien will draw 11-13 matches over to my league. Untiminji league money. And to draw 11 matches no. Better say over draw 6. Move 6 now one winning move 5.
Yeah, no one has points in the baby.
So
in the case of Kotoko de na wokan. Adia ba ko ebu Kotoko pani say apart from a minimum when our goals number we are better more corner. Say so many midfielder in the shape of you beje wo tin shegu.
This is Jawno so goals no much
goals
get 12.
One say goals person.
And say adia ba ko and again you buy ya mo me hwe ye league no. Say outside the penalty box goals so do so pa. And now one technique and a lucky way you gain them. So big now penalty box so it will be to me a bobo na beto net. I think say recently one goes a month for even Jokra.
Yeah. So I won't say house of folk the say soon near day or bo match. Mauli wa you to mean shego. Hamzen to mean shego. Dukun to mean shego. Subontin to mean shego. Who expect to say George Power could be to me
for this?
I say
midfield is almost
passing.
But has midfield obet me and Hubert you bit mashe. Lord Damwa as a right back it maba ni ma be drive obet mashe. Ubum Patrick Kesi will meet me involved.
But that boy no onye no. Ghana number 2 no yen shed any bebre sir.
Lord Damwa
no. Yeah. Onye no. Yen shed any right backs bebre. Sa position na obono. E your position e easy pa. E wo Ghana ha. Ye mamu ha. Se oyire ho pa na the ball no kɔ n'anim kakra obetuma run national team the ball na wo no oyire no ho kakra bi obetuma run national team one area e ho no weak kakra
said na say yama camera din opportunity e wo media ma obebo black stars
also bebo wabebo bi
you know oyire no the only disadvantage in say baby ayedru no e bia otu according him with certain place
but after World Cup no cry
exactly but me know ya dream say he needs to be consistent
on your consistent Lord Amwa
consistency here yepa and again when we stay consistent and just by performance and so we stay fit in a very very important back in you see at the highest level premiership there and you find a coach how to trap ball how to control ball at the highest level. It is expected to say House of Kotoko top players are already arrived into coach, you are only going to guide him. Ebu will lose confidence. No confidence, Ebia techniques bakum yenu miensa yenche wholesale sa because if I say wa build it up kakra to say the ebia okotwere Novdeka teacher be anyone or best start from King to Crank. He's in fact or best start knowing very well who are they build up kakra, who are the basics kakra. Sa and a big club is it here. Inti Kwame. They did the anya with the current how to folk place no air there. On coach you what said the old coach division 2 players no board the back control it and who say and now so say on guide you on how to position themselves you say and now
but Edilson nigga back into the coach Didi adwuma no nyina beba benedia but say club no will be na say some okase na dombo timo wo ene nipa ne bi say players no because omo attackers say omo nyomo coach Kroma ne sika na untimi mfa coaches ne bebre the rate omo kiki ball players ne bi kiki ball no ana hadwin utum say o sheda ball no ane say wa heading eno ane say wa ball ya dia ye kire. Okay. At this level, me know ya adwen say nka obi obo ha so
focus. It's good quality players.
Obi obo ha so focus. Nya fe nka obe kire no. Kwanya obe fa so obe shuti, kwanya obe fa so obe do boss mo obe remain calmness and yama ngina. But omodu stage ya, ome hia sa.
Keme pacho, dent na your top players, dent na your market. Your top players say enya sa dia okay and the chin na coaches you are supposed to teach. Place na wo na woni quality kran chin na yen fan kwhye coach because unnecessary place there and then there's no need for the window. What I say, I understand coaching plays major role, but first and first you buy quality. Na coach no wo di adwuma sere so o failure no we holding responsible. Kwame give you an example. 3 years he had to folk headache and goal scoring. Now last year, ya fire Hamza say when Timian she go 6 goals there. What they call him? How to focus koto obi ma number better no. The koto you know she goes to do say.
But maybe sir coaches into me improve players and Susanna.
Sipa any there make us na me twantro. Omo ye pa. But I'm saying say what the emphasis ni nyina akọ hwa. Coaches beat me a beer the entire team 24-25 registered players. The coaches can do about 3 or 4. But okay say the Germany nyina on town 24-5 players ni nyina no on training on coach from the basics. You are not being fair to the coach because aside coaching there was also taxes.
Mami Mr. Biggy. Once I was asante Kotoko. Omunya Seydou Bansi. At that time a very bad striker. Menu nyina na yete Kroma. Oni Nuruddin Ali and about the same time. Omu nyina no me bad. At the time no mo buy no. Then it got to a time. You will say Seydou Bansi. The ball no yeden. Asisa ya ma edu stage bi na fide on the Kotoko main man. Emma Kotoko turn over be $200,000. So your time mo buy. Anytime na ofi club no ma o improvement a team Kotoko and a builder with certain coaches.
Contest the woman they say Opachoti Nuruddin Ali was doing very well Eweduana Oba Kotoko no and na emfa. It is not as if he was a bad player coming me pacho. Mati but some pempi you catch ya no say the bouncy
omo mobile sisi why na Aba has of no good player.
Okay see me pacho
question why na Aba has sisi onye good player na has ko
me no mo hwe me pese me bubo players bidin but you know very well say Didi Dramani and na omotam budget ebia 2 million Ghana cedis edition in semua enka players no 80% of them on to my heart of folk one ka say won ken ye discussion won semua enka players ni bi wo heart of folk nka won to mo heart of folk dan ka obeto different place me boa.
Oh, but I say, do couldn't they so no go find guy.
Oh, they make one say.
My big offer Abradu ku based on Sika ya dia man. We know disrespect.
So what for anything?
So Ogwagware. I'm afraid of Frank Abradu ku. Ebia no offer based on Sika na ya dia man because ye league na o top striker and as nipa o share most goals. I share 6 goals. Ken, now me person me improving me goal scoring now. Honestly speaking, and you be or share 3, and I'm a quack for the number say oh me improving me goal scoring and famame. And one of the players I feel so also are disappointing how to folk pa. And Prince Usukwabna.
Yeah,
Prince.
Yes, we're disappointed, but I don't know why people are not talking about him. The experience the ball our ball league him from baby and go start adaptation our bar have to folk can only expect so be improving Kolano with work experience
adaptation
sa boy obefie no bet say fie you and also so ya ade ba ko a ohun ade ba ko so ye big Mr. Sadie no so monka
so be on future ya on your match fit
ade ne teams no so top players obo what meet ne 6 months
say free
no
So basically,
Sikeni. Madam was here fancy on amen toss from free. Me ba bedin komo sisia Daniel ewo ha me pharmacy. Daniel baby obia one aye workers ewo ha me aye pharmacy nyina ye nchamo nyina ne aye Daniel yemfa enunsuo na me komo sisia because me ne otwea heba aye powder pay for me ne otwea for bedin komo sisia. Sanso na me kangen na aje ke drinking water ye bedi enkomo Dr. Amuzo ene me ne bon komo sisia. Doko aye ni komo sisia we and so Ochiana open boko there.
Okay.
Yeah, me say. Bana Ochiana so come.
And the crowd way in our dear.
Modi Ochiana be by. Okay.
There will be a coffee or cherry.
There says Muma big in Kwasubako. And I'm a family and my big.
And boss we in a big in team there.
There be big in one here one and if I'm a comedy and my big.
Okay, and a big battle you can deal.
Ochiano no eya jo bebre no be na nya hoden oban ye ni nkomo kakre
ke me da say I mean find chia mo den ma wo no ahwefo no atiefo nyina no pay na me fa obi ambra Divine Hope About Center ya she kese ni Kumase Macro abusiekru junction abrosan na friend the whole Kumase abrosan no esoro ho pe na ye wa ye di adwuma e wo honom na ye duro ba ko pe a obi agya tum na obi adi ho adanse eno ane otwea herbal powder se me hwe ne data am se be ne be 20 second I say bonya ni mo ana ye bewura no enti bewura mu dia e basa mema ne boka sanse obi a girlfriend bidaneka de obeye ni ti de obeje bag obeje mpaboa obeje atade oba open na wan pene kura ne ye obehase apene na se wopene de se ka ba de ya e wo so wuti meti oka enti mrantie no mu ntie bonya ba ye bedi bonya yi e wo so wo sisi mu ye dene unya apomo dene soronko na se wo boka wate woka ende banka na boka na wa anteka na ya na rehosem na se wobetimi ate woka yare ma wo ye mmere no e wo se wo yi free honom na se wobetimi ye free hode ya na wontimi nkonya otwea heba pada honom we ni edura obi a owo sisi yare ano oden ene ya ken wo trase na so ya na ya asem de bia wo fi a woda ho na nkra tietie ne sisi achi siso kwase adwuma wodi nku ano wo hyesra ansa na watimi ada sa nipa nanom otwea heba powder na rehosem ne say bema wonya sisi yare ache ye 2 years na maatu ni Mr. 2 minutes petre pio na wawie e basa na no de ndene na so kwada mu aye bona sum ba onum otwea heba powder yare ne kwa na de o mema yo gina brane sana do fence otwea no etie when TV so say na tie ye wo hia ye nso hie pe wote ba akwa fa we gum na no anwumre so ye the same thing sisie sɛ nyɛ obia no nyame to menti ne kɔ
ma me numbers no bobo numbers no na pharmaceutical shops na about shops no
numbers no yɛ 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 and 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 8281 sabi obi a owo yare e friend say koko afifi no o trasia na wachia ne to o je na ya na moja wom ne yam bom se de nsuo mu na ebeto no de bia ne ne hene na ayekọ oposa na wagyae sa nipa nanom otwea herbal powder obi de bia ta crash na sum wonum na wade matchsti ne wona sum wode ahom sa yare ne nko ode nom otwea herbal powder wonje ne nsuo hie petigum ba kwa no pa ba kwa nwumra koko na efi nyina no ehye ne wo mogya ne muso nyametumi nti na ekọ na wogina brand se woye oba na bema na bema nya koko ache ye 2 years na waye mmere e wompem afi agya ne sisi yare asaso akum ne bema o pagya kura tim kagya da ya entimi kura nsori sa nipa na nom otwea herbal powder me ka say obi da BP dro so over 10 years me ka say nye na so say do ne nti na waye mmere ekum ne bema waju kodwo to won ndofo hia dem kra na ya asem afi oba ne pie kwa abonten okwa asori okwa yie okwa adwuma okwa ayefro kra na be ma no wosu esense ne wo se wo ya wontimi nye no ene se bia na obi koya ma no nipa ne hia otwea ya ba powder asa na onom otwea no a nso shena ken
ti ba ko gu nso shem
ba kwa no pa ba kwa nwumre
adwuma na no
enon enya nwono
asi
enka eni achi wade bia empa gite ne ye na onom ne koni padua no mu a ɛhɔ na ɛho sɛ duro no ɛyɛ adwuma obi a ne ntini ɛha no ɛno nti wɔda fam wɔnyɛ stroke ne fa adwodwo wɔ ntimi nante ken wonya ɔtwea herbal powder nyame tu mmenti na wasɔre nante ɛyɛ me se
ne nom no sɛ obi kɔtɔ ɔtwea no bia ɛsɛ ɔnom baako
anopa
baako anwum
bi baako si ya
na kyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ onya box
no pepepe ɛhyɛ mu 50
yi box pagya box no bɛ
box say na ken box ɛteɛ ɛhyɛ mu 50
nkyɛ sɛ owie nyina
uwie anoa no
ɛno
wo hoto
onom bi
asa sɛ me sɛ wo yare na wɔn do akɔ 10 years so gya anom ɔnom ɔtwea box baako bosomi asa yare na ɔtɔ aduro no wo hu hwe ɛmo so no ɛka no a ebia aduro ne mmoawa gyae mimi nkasa bia kyenkyena kɔso wanom aduro baako ba wɔn yɛ nkɔyɛ wonom na nyame tumi ntina yare ne kɔ obi to ase twe no ɛyɛ ne ya aso ne ntini mu yɛsɛ wɔnya sciatica wɔno wɔyɛ bia nkɔ wɔyɛ labs wanom nuro wɔwɔ mpaneɛ sila nkɔ ohia ɔtwea herbal powder anopa baako anwumre baako ken asa obi dwonso ntɛntɛm anadwo wana obi opie badwonso ɔdwonso saa ma ade akyi wɔntimi nna na ne gu so saa na ade akyi sɛ wɛ mesrɛw saa nipa no ɔtwea pɛ nyame to menti na ɛkɔ obi akyi bere mu sɛ atwetwe no ɛyɛ ne ya de bia ɔde mesrɛw wo saa nipa no wohia ɔtwea herbal powder
obi anakyi yɛ ne ya obi ɔdwonso
ntɛntɛm ken ɛsa na branti bi kura dem 40 years ken we ye ne age mate no redwa ya na otie sun mu ni be mana twen wuram ken aye ketekete aye lengelenge aye se straw emu akode asa wo de wo hia ne otwea herbal powder ba kwa no pa ba kwa we ni adura wonum a esa wo yare no na esa apagya ma ma yonti nante ne fi se eye mema duro muntie ne yi enye mema duro eye adura esa yare ansa na de wo be ma no aba ena e bia wonya emergency match ena apesa any poke kra so a eno so ne kwan wo ho enya mi kasa bia wutie sports ya abaare se dem ho no open bet 20 minutes bi e be kire kwan so be ya e be ya dwuma ne nom de be sa ya de no ne wogina bane adunu mo ya me yare na se otwe yim ko me nom no 4 months na me honto me a mintimi nom because aduro de bia wo mo duro sa aduro fo no edo ekotiri mu no mo twa heba pa de yare abɔ na waje ho engine ene obi wo sika wontimi ne di de nto ne yem se kima na efe jadum ni yam tutu no ewo no ekeka na yese wonya osa eye peptic eye gastric ye kan brofo bebe eye fu yade sa ni pani hia otwa heba powder anafa baako anwumre baako de wo hia ne nsuohie ena so de nyameda roma wonam ba bia na potwa to a wonya bito sa ye pharmacy eye heba eye chemical shop ba bia wonya bito na pado tu na okumase dia na me pa chewa ko ke ho no mo to do bia ton bi wo akra me so no akọ Ashaman, Ashaman House of Drugs, our Presby Junction, Madina so now Madina Junction, one of my Race Junction, one of my Kimubune, or Kashi Drug Lane, DD Heba, and no Honina, Obia, Etombi, Cap, Ewosunyane, Mankasim, Jeff Heba, and I said, one out here, Moon Away Enterprise, PK Gombila, Ewatamale, and a Koforia, Gabson Pharmacy, for tattoo or and our maybe I wouldn't be out there, or Chia. Heba pardon me stop bia tombi ye to odro bia tombi dem ke de room na wo pe caf heba e wo sunyan woni green light pharmacy ho no wo na se bia me ke say na wotime nka na ukrom ho ara Dr Clement Brekum main station ho a
Brekum Clement ho na bi wo newborn ho so bi wo
e bi e wo okay e na se bia wo do ma hin kro so a man sky so eton bi ne no mo nya ya de ohia ne nso hie anapa ba akọ nwumre ba akọ ze kumase fo muntie magazine bo se emaya bi epushi machine bi sa na otwe so ne kasa ye duro na bia wona makideti a ohu wo mo tafo station ho ano na omu pushi
obi a do wa utimi to bi ayo twa na ayo no bia
emaya no nante fefe na mo ton bi eye no a my numbers ni 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37
minu ni ales na open fucking trouble so na
ken mamena wase wa konya isunku enne aye weekends ye ko Xmas yi sede na Dr. AJ Eka no e ma ne nkan ho so a enyi na ye ma ne yentimi nyi wo mu mfrim ye wa kyede sonko a ye de ma e ma no
okay
oyo ba o menses emma ebia okoye family planning ukoyi ye no menses ne emma biu wodie no e baba ko na etwa obi de ba e batuntuntuntum obi de se bi moja ne ba no bu nse emu otro kakra obi de e ba na ya se wi no obob na wose menkwe aba na minim se ma wonkwe nyi omu anka minim da obai waduru a wohia aye wotwea heba pada fibroid ahyase develop wo yefunu wakɔ hospital doctor detect say fibroid na afie na ahyase efifi kɔpɛ wɔtwe herbal powder ni bi ensuo bi gugu ensuo na egu ni sɛbi wi wɔ mo ase a wo bo nse sɛbi amwase no ase no ayɛ yellowish bi we kyerɛ sɛ ɔba ahemfie hɔ no enka na free hɔ ba no sɛbi enuku pleasant kɔpɛ wɔtwe herbal powder ni bi wo yɛ ɔba watenka atekɔ ɔba nam kumase na tenka nam tamale ɔba hwehwɛ wɔtwe herbal powder ni bi na saa ma na ɛte sɛ ne nyina muntie ne yi munya wɔtwe herbal powder ni bi a mo mfa nsuohie na bɛnum aha de ehia me yɛse nsuohie ne yɛde nom nanso ɛma no muntie ne yi o mensesema fibroid develop nsuo bi gugugugu unya wɔtwe herbal powder ni bi a ɔmfa nsuohie na bɛnum
nti ɛma menstrual disorders na ɔmo de ɔmo nyusu
nsuohie na ɔmo mfrɛ yɛ
for number no to Daniel, sorry.
Numbers no 0591
0591
56
56
55
55
57
57
0591
0591
56
56
55
55
57
57
0550
0550
63
63
90
90
37
37
una bia na wafrɛ na doctor ka ye wo key bi wo ho ɛne ye bema wo pɛ sɛ mo ba ka agye wo mpem a frɛ me wo sɛ me pɛ 1 hour 2 hours na memfa key ni nka ho wo ya kokora
nya mesrɛ wo kokorafo no
ana ka me be ken
ken
ɛna ne tiri ba ko frɛ me
me frɛ ana ko wana wa frɛ doctor mpakyɛw me gye 1 hour me ho mete wo fi sɛ mo 60 years etu wo 50 years na above ko a wo gye 10 minutes a na wa brɛ wa moda ba ko na mrantie ne de wo de o time a wo pɛ 20 minutes 30 minutes 1 hour ɛno so wo ka na wo kura wɔtwea no ne de key na ka wɔtwea no ken na yɛ de ama wo eni watimi apima ko anim enti me see weekend we ye tidi buja kai
medama se eno eye otwea empayfo ene ye no madin komode be do ma se pi misro ba bia ye tonton ro nyina no ko ho a ubenya bi ato ya kan wase ma choso otwea no de so hye ene benom eno ye je kire be do ma se dicales okay ene eye team no okay okay yebedi nkomo but ma memra na American game paying for nim komo sisi an yento so famfrio obanyi boko de
Doloken nyamiado
kanje na naje kay drinking water yinsu na yenom alkaline aye kanje no bobo ni sisi ni paduano pa ni paduano nyina yinsu enti wonsu de yemfa eni agrokra be kanje na naje kay drinking water ne bi na no bi obanyi ni nkomo yede wo han tutu aso mai ya
ken meda se eno na wawie ka no nipadua no ohanche chemu be adusia na yekire yensuo enti how quality is the water in your body make sure say nsuo na ko mu no eye na no pay dia me ni edi nkomo fa ho eye my encounter with Kangen energy drinking water my encounter ushia Kangen no etesen before so be shia Kangen no so ya u pay attention to nipadua no ya na etesen na ushia Kangen na chire nsu no eno so etesen enti Kangen energy drinking water no pay se wunya no bi da bomoden se odi be ye nsu na obenom anope upe bi ato a bomoden na free office numbers ni sisi ya o free ya ade aye adwuma ye befa na ye ne edi nkomo ye numbers no 0241 449191 0241 449191. Just give us a call and then place your order within 72 hours. Maybe I will be our Ghana. You be deliver the amount. One or more to as distributors. Maybe I will be every region of Ghana. O place order no kwa yedini na ebebrew ye wakasa ye deliver ankran credit so o place order ye di bebrew senate na Kangen energy drinking water. Sometimes some for kan nsuo no wasem obi kan nsuo no wasem so no onom Kangen no di ayama no odi wadanse na wuti obeka se bi o nsuo de ese ene ese na wusi kan di ani bo de jama ye ntimi nto eyesikafo nsuo enye sikafo nsuo Kangen energy drinking water de man danso and he say one regular drinking water and I say on say your regular water and your alkaline water we alkaline water the pH no 7.5 to 8.5 and purely alkaline. Number 2, essential containing antioxidant. We Kangen energy drinking water. O the ORP meter. Eshim now test here. Ready negative figures. Send ya uchim. Apple munsio, cucumber munsio. Nasa o test here. Now the ORP meter. She my very ready negative figures. Say antioxidant. No sa pepe na Kangen energy drinking water. No so no. O ya o test here. Unya. Inti ya the video kakrabeto so. Obehu bronia. Or ya the or testing the Kangen water. Or share kwaya. Kangen efa so etwe tea bag emu aduane na se uhwa otun sampara Kangen no emu container de efre no micro micro clustering anyone here nkete and most of the times tea bag ba kope obetimi dia tea dia manipa ba mienu miensa the same tea bag no a nemo odi share ordinary water ma gise odi nsuo so na nsuo no ye ehiti ansa ebe ye nsuo hye eno krampo no tea bag ba kope no odi call the next ayimu a obo say tea no entimi membebre but with kangen energy drinking water won fancy just so krampo no tea bag no odi share nsuo no mu a odi share mo obo say odi share na edi na nsuo ni di na nsuo ni di upa yi the same tea bag no san fa hye another cup mu na san hwe kangen energy drinking water no gu so na bomod na fa hye obo say the same tea bag na san ma nsuo na san so adi ama obetimi dia the same tea bag they are the amabe nipa be enayenum. That is the power of kangen energy drinking water. Nye bibia say a containing antioxidants afin so esanso kuta electrolyte eno nti wo broni bia ono so all demonstrate yedi kakra ba studio be demonstrate kwan akanje fa so light
or the sunlight
yes and to won say or the share different water no more because no enye en containing electrolytes no na en containing electrons na entimi power bulb no mane so but kangen energy drinking water on the shempe enye say so keke e bright so sound so bright we no a scientific way ye nam so abefo so ye dey demonstrate nsuo no se na ye tie eno ti da bia ba fidie so ye say eya mentan ka se nsuo bia da nsuo na nsuo bia nya nsuo saa nsuo de wani ehwa a obeka se nsuo bia ye nsuo but until say obe subject no to proper testing no eno bo se kangen edanso ye numbers no 0241 44 91 0241 44 91 Kangen Park 30 Ghana cedis
30 Ghana cedis
500 ml ekurami mako 12 and 1 pack 30 Ghana cedis pe ne 1 liter no 500 ml we no mienu and sa bottle no mu and also shim mako 6 pack no 30 Ghana cedis ye wo families bi wo hono ma omo no month no aba 50 packs na yakwa koyi ebusua no eno an ombedum ma bosome so a wasamba 50 packs omo moto no dodo saa no ye wogihye kakra ye den yetimi ani omo obu ho no ma ni ohwe the family size 20 packs ene beso ye bosome enti every month bia list no ho eno an say yo ebia we family 20 packs we family 40 packs we family enti car ni two a enam efie by fie na residence ni eyidi ma omo saa because nipa no wa test ye hu say kangen aponkyerene ne kan asem oso wada nsuo nyunu mu a na da okoto nsuo hiem no wo se se nsuo bia ne nsuo mu gu ahodo enti kangen water no no ma utimu sampa nsuo hoi emu gu ahodo pa enti onipa se utayare a umoja entimi emfa wuntini mu nkomma na abrebia umoja wuntini mu asisi a moja ntimi nkomma yare bia timi so ma ne yeye o he kakra se wanya pressure ene ade obi onom kangen energy drinking water onte se untante brebebri obo ya juma kakra bia na wabre oti abronsan so krapo se be ye obefro kwa kwa second floor onyini ndru ba bia ba ni kotodwe nyina mu ya yemre because ye obibi a friend uric acid no doso woni padua mu a acid e fa ebe ni padua no dodo already no wadua ne awudi emframa wo home adwenjene kura timi ma ni padua ne dane acidic se ne tie ene ensa bia wo no ma ene nsuo bia wo no ma bia acid e wo mu ne edoso sense ne esese e wo mu no ene nyina na ema ni padua ne be acidic uric acid deposit wo joint a obeyisu your friend say ointment obeyisu balm your balm ene wo ointment enhyehe balm ehyehe obeyisu ni nyina bi na so still na waposo no da so ye oya but o sha se wo nom kangen energy drinking water na enya dro nsuo but because the kasi nsuo ye nkwane se nsuo no ni pH no kama te se kangen na 8.5 pH na dia ya ne se eboa ma woni padua na fi bia ewo odro be ya woni padua no ntine no eyifrim enti anopei no eboa ma moja edi frusane uye ebusua na wutiemi onipa bia wutiemi na utayare da bia wono no nuro bebra edro bia wono bia o side effect ni padua no ulodu no nuro bebra wo de pressure e na eto kidney so wo de pressure e na eto liver so edro de eda ye wo mo ebe no ba ko mienu miensa but eni nkwa sa abre bia utibe pile na wono mo edro we edro bi o niama bi wo ho no ma sa wo change wo nsuo na wo nom nsu papa sa yare nketenkete nkwa enampo ma na wakwa no maduro na the pressure abeto kidney so enti kangen anopei bomoden na nya bi wabra wo be free office numbers no ofre announce any WhatsApp message na o send SMS ni nyina ye be respond o place o order na ye be deliver e ama within 72 hours, that is 3 days depending on baby wo bia no ye de be bro 0241 44 91 0241 44 91 odi ene say odi frɛ na send you message o ni nyina sesie ya make say weekend nyina ye adwuma o pese wo tubi na wo ton ni nyina o frɛ office na ye be kire oba bia bi wo obo on mo say me region me hu kan je ne bi Ghana ha ba bia bi wo ho but gise wo bisa obo ho no ma na ba bia wo wo no na distributor ne bia o mail e to frɛ office numbers na ye bisa say o he o say me wa ha say be hia say wo be place order na ye free main office dia brewa ye be ne sa e bi so na major distributor bi Eben and o say be direct o no wakwa akoto be sorry no numbers no once again Kangen Energetic drinking water, the only alkaline water. Numbers no 0241 44 91 0241 91 no Kangen no be the dance actually.
Meda say Kangen Energetic drinking water ni super papa badwama so I say yaji atum. Baby abefe bia no betime nya Kangen ni bi no watimi annom. Mekọ na me ne Dr. Muzuzu so akwa akotwetwe enkomo. Nansa kra na me ne Dr. Betwe enkomo no mamenti birthday we mfem free wo. Happy birthday kesi enkomo Mrs. Millicent Buadi. Ochra de wo police model school wo kwabenya. Efriwa nkasa wo husband Sergeant Ewua or say no wife Mrs. Millicent Buadi ochra de wo police model school wo kwabenya no or we show happy birthday nyankopon gusu nhyao na onye okese na bibia anye kamampama abusua no. Dr. Muzu atena se ye ko Dr. Muzu aso ye nya akwotwetwe nkomo me nua ba bibia boko de
kwame bibia boko
nyama koyi
enie ma boye pa edru weekend say ne dru to ho a ne ka me no mienu a enfidie ni so ayi
kwa na oba hase na da ya ho pusi che
na ye hu sa ase ho so ayi ho se police officer so ye CID aya ne ente ase
say ya na mpese me hwe kululu aya amoye
nese mansu die ye den be ye kululu
ba mu kululu no ehu etimi tu aban mo kamuti go ma etimi tu aban
oh ayesu su fefense mu na fefi
na se meduma mi ye mi fefense
ube hu sama dako
meduma mi ye mi se mu na mi fefe
ube hu sama dako
ba mi tie Dr. Muzu atrase
oh okay so be mati asia enhwema wo be ma enwuda ye be bo amuzu enkomo hwe be ma bia wo mpaso problem no anopei ma men kan kire se wo mpaso ha wo bia wone ne yire edi atete ewufie be ma bia wone ne yiri di hwani ohu oba na na ne ye ma chenche so owo problem na sa festive season ni ebebe de wa hwe ya wo bete wo kakanka hwe ya ne just any dadwene ene beto so sa bre wo ya ena wo se ufrase na wo de wo ho bo Dr. Muzu fa no yonko by force fa ho fam ni se school bag no na won che waduro bi a be mo ni aka fie because sa bronya bre we se mu a enipa nyina ani abede na obia se wo gi week break bi na onne ne yere atena fie no madi holidays no na so aso de wo empemu problem a wa hwe ya wani nka fie ho me ka me kire wo wani enka fie ho ama wo so ba ne ba na ye mahyew ene ye workaholic onko a 1 week off no pese okoye adwuma akohia ho am wo sabre we na wasa wo hwehwe Dr. Muzu e kire kwan entam na wo pani nuro na wo dia bani bi entam na wani ekafie honom medofo doctor number no ensesan eye one pe one number etinu an se wo frɛ no doctor me wo problem na anya sadia mani nye me so eye 0247 776743 me say eye 0247 776743 doctor number ena me dia ma no frɛ no enkoka wo ha wo enkyere wo bi frɛ no na ka chense Dr. Muzu mi wo problem pa say die one round kra mi ntimi nko na even rounds ni mu no kra no 10 minutes kra mi nuru 2 minutes eti amama ye mobo e wo fie ho na onche waduro bi ahu aduro ni bɛboa wo sɛ ɛno ane sɛ woyɛ nwa na wakɔtafo nhyiaeɛ so amuzu junction na wakɔ ama na hwɛ wo ɔde mfidi ahwɛ wo yɛyɛ labs bi yɛ scans bi na yɛhu problem pa ama wayɛ mmerɛ saa wɔ mpam wɔ na afei ɔma waduru a wa wobɛdi adanse ama ho mesrɛw doctor edi kan di enuro 2 bi aba bɛma bia wayɛ mmerɛ wɔ mpa so bia hia aduro ni bi wɔ fie hɔ doctor amuzu aduro ni deɛ ɔn yɛn kasa yɛ da hia da o mese nom na nya wo ho adwuma na ma wunya mpofiri mu match a watimi abɔ nya afe na akɔfa lawyer wo aduro bi a yɛfrɛ no amuzu p herbal mixture na nsia na ɛba na aduro no sɛdeɛ ACG ne samba wodwa so no ɛnya asɛm ketewa amuzu p herbal mixture me sɛ yɛ deɛ amuzu p herbal mixture deɛ ti a me si wo hia aduro no first one ne sɛ personal wayɛ mmerɛ saa no a symptoms bi so sɛ ba na wo fo wani nkɔ hɔ no a watwi wani abɔ to brazia no wobɛhia saa aduro no na ade akɔ saa yadeɛ no ya aba no because ebia na wate go no wate namu yadeɛ ni bi ɛna ɛma wunya saa symptoms no ɛwɔ mpam bɛma bia edura anadwo a no wanyinya nanim te sɛ buta to apaye bia wɔ yare ntia on pese na yiri bɛhwɛ nanim ɔba ne hwɛ nanim kwa wanim nuhura no because wuntimi mu adwuma bra panyine kɔpɛ amuzu p heba mixture adeɛ bɛkyi na wɔden de kɔno no na yesɛm nante bi ɛwɔ ne so ase chamfo odi ne birthday park so no but wo mobile papa ɛwɔ mpam pɛ amuzu p sese wo kɔdwo nso a ya wote yaw pa bɛma na se kura de ase ya wo boxes na ase de yeast bi timi begumu ɛna wo bɛdwo nso so a ya na adeɛ bi man bi sa na edi kan abɛsene wo yare nam yade no wanya kɔtɔ amuzu p heba mixture no aya atɔ 4 me se to se to 9 4 no woto a week bia wo se onom ba ko wie ade a yɛde nom ida abele cap no ana se wobɛbɔ mmɔden ano apɛ atere na adididi koko no ɛwɔ fie no ɛno so ɔde atere na ɛyɛ a wobɛbu miɛnsa no anom wobɛyɛ no anopa awia anwumre but se wo yusu abele cap ni bia ɛno de wobɛyɛ no anopa ani anwumre pɛ wo bɛ no maduro no a wo wia no wadidi wo bɛ hu niema bi ɛwɔ wani so saa Johnson a wo Johnson na ɛyɛ wo ya no ebejai sa wonom to aba ko wie na saa Johnson a wo Johnson na ɛyɛ wo ya ne jai a enkasa ho ato enkodwam bra na mom to aso na kɔ second bottle kɔ third bottle na wa wie wo fourth one no ɛno no na wo bɛ hu sɛ doctor amuzukuta aduro because wo hu bɛtɔw ama wanya wo fa ahodie adura enya nwono na so wo no mu a wodwu so family eya amuzu p heba mixture na eboa mema prostate ho nsensem ma kire wo prostate yi encheche mu ama mahunu ama wahunu se wu nyina ade no so enlarge ukonya na mu yade bia afedi the problem ebrew na se wunya prostate no na wanso ano a ebeduru ba bi na ato adwafa mpieto bra me yade rubber ebe hye wo ba memu a utimi nwam biem utimi twika biem enti se wo ya ba ma na wo ko jonso na wo ti pain ewo mu a Johnson time na kopa amuzu p aya na Johnson so kan wa bia na UTI bia problem bi na aba Johnson kan wa kan hu se pe na hu nyina sei acha se Johnson non stop Johnson na eba eno so kira wo se wo yare obo a wetimi pagya ade mu odu kakra wo chim kakra bi sere kra bo se na Johnson tatata ne di so wo be pe amuzu p heba mixture ni bi bema wo Johnson na ani no ye darkish bisa no wo su hia amuzu p heba mixture aya na to dan so ase moja bi wo Johnson ani aye kokko mesrew wonchima dabra panyini na no de kokko moja no efri he nom amuzu p heba mixture ni bi na mwa na se wo complain se wo sisi ya wo ya amuzu p ya na ebeboa wo na obi a ne so aba honhon so na wantimi hye trousers no ahye boxes ne de eye amuzu p heba mixture woni wo ba hyiam a wuti pains eno ti na ama na nse kura no wo kon no